Yeah, I hit 2 of them for 45. Oh god, I can't move.
And start moving up.
They're gonna get us. Yeah.
Oh, why
shit.
fucking reload?
Half of them
Okay.
go with them.
Alright.
And make
Start
this
heading.
size.
Damn it, and the thing was on burst fire, not fucking auto fire. That sucks.
Get through.
Alright, we're ready. We're ready, assassin.
Check on this one.
Alright,
Are you sure it's broadcasting?
I need to move them.
let's see if we're broadcasting.
Get him out of the water. Like treacherous lands.
Alright, we are.
I hate that there's like a sound pit.
Yeah, YouTube or Twitch.
Start firing on them.
Okay.
Because
It's YouTube.
I know one will keep it
Okay.
record, the other one won't.
Twitch will. It's just
Alright.
Just move through
the
this
subs.
water. Just get all the way through.
Alright.
I don't know.
So are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, just a question. Who here is okay with having their name show up in the party chat? I don't just need
That's
Name
fine.
are you talking?
Well, some people's real names are showing, and that's why I'm just need to know what I need if you guys are okay with that.
I'd rather not.
All right, that's fine. I'm just asking.
You know, I'm kind of 50-50.
Your real name isn't showing, Gray, so.
Thank God.
I'll be discreet.
All right. Anyway.
But then again, let's be honest.
Let's get this started then.
Okay.
Just need one.
I was gonna say, to be honest, we pretty much know each other's actual names. It's just for the stream and shit.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay. So. The all of you awaken from your deep slumber with no memory of your past selves. You find yourselves each shackled within your own respective cells. Cells not made of iron, but of
You
what
finally
seems to
woke
be
up.
crystallized blood and chitin. The cells themselves look to be about a 5 by 5 foot square, with about 5 feet in between them. You all look to your left and your right, and see that there are other cells next to yours, all of them occupied. However, the cells across the way are empty.
Hmm.
Kind of defeats all the intrinsic little details and quirks I put into the character. I have no idea who I am.
Interesting. Is there anything else within the cells with us?
No,
I think
other
the
than
question
your
could be,
shackles and sweat, I guess.
Tasty.
wait a minute. You said chitin.
Yes, I said the
Mhm.
cells themselves are made of chitin and a blood mixture, or a crystallized blood mixture.
Ooh, that don't sound good.
Man, if it's just a 5 foot by 5 foot, I must be sitting dead center.
Yeah, how are
Essentially.
we relative to them?
You don't have a lot
Dude,
of room.
I was just gonna say, I was like, remember, I'm kind of a big dude.
You do notice outside your cell, however. Actually, roll me a perception, all of you.
Alright. Oh,
Ooh, first
perception.
rolls.
I have proficiency. Ooh.
Ooh.
First
It's not
rolls.
a
Fuck.
difficult DC, so.
+2, 6, 7.
Yeah, that turned out to be fucking.
Good old 8. I don't fuck.
Hold on, I need to see my sheet.
I'll see nothing.
I
Hey,
have. Oh
Got a
shit.
20.
Yeah, I got 20.
Hey, DM. I know I'm not.
Yes.
I know I'm not like present in this session, but am I as a character in that location as well?
You aren't.
Okay.
Wait,
Cool.
you're not present the session yet. You're on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I'm listening
he's
in.
only here for a short amount of time. And then he's
Ah.
leaving.
So, you
I
notice
still have
that
to
there
roll.
is a somewhat decrepit man in the far corner near the exit of the room, using a pick
Hmm.
and hitting the wall.
Why the wall?
We're shackled, right? So we can't move.
No, we could move. We're just not like super movie.
How far away from us is he? Do I have to roll for that? Can I just gauge it?
Need you to speak
Okay,
louder,
I'm-
Dana.
I said how far away from us, like relative to like me, is he?
Is who?
Do I have to,
Oh,
do I
the
have to roll for it?
The old guy. How far away from us is
Yeah.
he?
The dude who's decrepit. Picking up.
Well, you guys are all up against the wall, so the closest person he's technically closest to is Victor. And that is about 30 feet. About 30, 25 feet.
Not risk the distance then.
Fuck.
I will say, though, with
What
further
is that?
inspection, you notice that the room itself is shaped sort of like an eye.
Bizarre.
Oh,
Ooh, that's fun.
interesting.
So it's slightly
Um,
spherical.
Partly.
How
Full eye or just pupil?
how tightly are
Full eye.
these? How tightly
So it's
are
an
the
eyeball.
chains on me?
It's an
Like,
oval
on
with
my
corners,
hands?
essentially.
Okay.
And a flat bottom.
Question. How tightly how tight are the chains on my wrists?
Yeah, I was wanting to ask that, but yeah.
Tight enough that you won't be able to slide out by normal means.
Well, I was gonna
Okay.
say I could fucking break my
What
hands. No, I'm
what
kidding.
are the manacles? What are our shackles made of?
I'm gonna dislocate my thumbs to slide out of the shackles.
Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I that's what I was thinking. I was like, I might be able to do that, or try. and
You'll
break
be out
out
of
the chain.
combat for a while because you can't
Is
even
this
hold a
gonna be
fucking
a
weapon.
finesse roll for that,
Jeez.
or whatever? What type of roll is this gonna be?
You do know. Okay, well, listen. You have shackles around both your hands and your feet, so you break out of that, then you still got to worry about your feet. And they are tight around the ankles and tight around the wrists, almost cutting off the blood flow, I'd say.
Ah, well then I guess I can't dislocate my thumbs to slide out. That's funny.
So, what are our
Color me
shackles
embarrassed.
made of?
Your shackles are made out of a similar material, the crystallized
As
blood and
the
chitin,
cells?
as the rest of your cell. Yes.
Then I want to attempt to take a chomp at one of the soft spots. Then, if it's made out of a crystallized blood, I would assume it's slightly softer than the fucking chitin. I am a predatory animal, after all.
Want to make a roll for it?
Oh,
All right, what roll?
Roll me a strength for that strong jaw of yours.
Wow!
You chip
the
a
one
tooth.
out the way. Yeah, it's okay. It'll fall out later anyway.
That's a really strong jaw.
Guess it's
That
not
is
that
a
long of
really
a
strong
That was
jaw.
just unfortunately
he's
fucked
trap
me
jaw.
right out the bait.
Equipped dentures.
Yeah, no. I'm not too worried about a molar.
Great, so
Yeah.
Macronius is trap jaw from He-Man.
Can I reach my hip?
Fuck you.
Good told.
Can you reach your
DM,
hip?
can I? Yes.
Yeah, I essentially, yes, you can.
Then I'm just gonna hold my medallion, thinking.
You do not have a medallion on you at the moment.
I
You do not have any of your possessions.
Somebody's going to die.
Oh. Oh no.
I'm gonna choose to rest and wait for any sort of guards to return.
Oh my god.
Judging by half the cells being empty, I'm assuming we're waiting an execution.
Fuck it,
Well,
the tooth is chipped already.
I ain't waiting for shit.
Well, if that's the case, I'd rather not die tonight.
Alright, that came out at
I'm
19.
Who says we'll
try.
die tonight?
I'm going to attempt to get the attention of the old man.
Oh,
Alright.
assassin.
Yeah, I see it. We'll do
Came out
Sturm
19.
first, though. Get the attention of the old man. Sturm. Let's see. I'm not gonna make you roll for that. Just yell. After him.
How
what you
loud does he yell? Roll a 1.
You don't have to
Hey!
Why did I decide to do this?
Good question.
You with the pickaxe, banging on the
Can I
wall
hear him?
You
incessantly.
know,
Can-
that would have been
Like,
funny if he had
hey,
made you roll and it was
fuckface.
does the old man hear you? You can be loud, but does he hear you?
I mean, like, you
Does-
can tell it's a bit loud.
Does he like turn around and look or anything?
So you say,
Or is he
no, the old man continues chipping away at the wall.
called it?
Should have just, like, went bold and gone, hey, fuckface. Just some shit like that. Just get the fucking thing going. He's getting
Alright.
attention.
So,
Any other
you done,
ideas?
sir?
he
Oh,
I have
that's
an
got
right.
his attention.
Your roll.
Yeah,
17. So,
that's a 19.
that's a
You
19.
said strong. Yeah, you said strong, so
All right. Roll me a d4.
okay.
How many teeth do you break?
Free.
Fuck you.
All right, that's how
What
long
is it?
it takes for you to break out in hours.
Yeah. Alright,
Slowly
fine.
chiseling away at it.
Well, he's gotta be hungry when he gets out.
At least he's gonna get out.
So the old man just didn't give a shit.
Yeah, no, the old man didn't give a shit.
I'm gonna break out too, though. I'm following his lead. Like, that's a smart ass idea.
You gonna bite the
Wait,
chains
wait.
or the shackles?
No,
Dude.
not bite the chains.
I was gonna say, what kind of jawline do you have?
Yeah.
I fucking one made of air. You know, I got that fucking air
I mean,
jaw.
he is a monk, I guess, so you never know.
I am
Motherfucker's just gonna
going.
dislocate his jaw to chew on the goddamn chain. Just pop.
Alright.
Can I
While you
can I
guys
just
are
do it with my
bitching.
like hands?
No, not victim.
Can I just like fucking do it with my like bah! Just hands, legs, just fucking kick the bottom
Make a strength
out.
save.
Come on. Let's try.
Oh
That
boy.
is D20, I'm gonna say. Right.
You know, I guess wind types have.
Let's go with my bonus.
I was gonna say wind types have a detriment against ground types.
Shut the fuck up. +2. So it's 12. Hey, do I do it? Do I do it?
You get a 12?
Yeah, I got 12. Yeah.
Alright, well, you try your damnness
Oh wait,
to,
was it a saving throw?
break the shackles.
Yeah.
No, it,
It
was
was
a
saving?
check. Not a
No.
saving.
Okay,
Oh,
I was
you
gonna
should
say I heard saving throw, so I didn't want to be confused.
Triggered.
Yeah, I accidentally said saving throw, sorry.
It's okay.
So you try to break yourself and shake yourself from these shackles. And I don't know, you do a little bit of work on it maybe. Only on the top section, binding your hands together. But you're still bound.
This is getting quite irritating.
Fuck.
Just to know the type of order you guys are in. Ven is currently in the corner closest to, well, furthest
map?
in on the corner.
Okay.
Dana, you are right next to Ven, to his right.
Okay.
And Kusasa is
That's
to your right, and Victor is to the right of Kusasa.
Who's next to me? Victor and who?
Victor and Amos.
And who?
me.
Victor and
Amos.
Amos, or Amos, which
Oh.
is Shadow.
Amos.
The way you said it
All
was the first time was
All right, Amos.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
Okay, this is
We
getting
didn't call you
first to die.
Atmos. At least they didn't call you Atmos.
I attempt to channel to see what happens.
To
I want to
Channel
see
what?
if,
channel.
I want to see if I can summon it or not.
What, you're gonna
You-
fucking summon Pennywise the Clown?
Okay, you try. But you hear nothing heed your call.
So, get shut.
Damn it.
Denied.
Don't come handsome just yet, do you? I'm gonna try the old
Okay.
man again. I'm just gonna yell at the top of my lungs with his awkward
Alright.
ass.
You yell at the top of your lungs. Okay, well, roll. Yeah.
Ignore
Okay,
that.
nice roll.
Wow.
Alright, 15. You yell at the top of your lungs, and he hears you because he stops chipping away for a moment, and almost as if you sort of startled him, and then, without looking, immediately goes right back to chipping away at the wall.
I'm gonna run a perception check to see if he actually, to see for signs that he actually understands Ven. That would be a
I don't know how you can
6.
see a person's language, but okay.
No,
I
I'm
see
looking
how
for.
he speaks. He speaks English.
I'm
Shit.
looking for body language for tells whether or not he understands.
Insight.
Oh.
That's an insight, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, fucking A. Let me re-roll then. That's a 16.
16? Well, you can estimate that he probably did understand.
Yeah.
It's either he's afraid of recognizing you, or doesn't care.
Not good choices either way.
Current time?
So, while you guys were rambling and trying to figure out ways to escape,
They were
astoundingly
trying to
enough,
figure out ways to escape, not me.
after time has passed, and Gray has managed to make a very strong dent in the shackles, but before you all know it, the shackles themselves fade into a bloody red powder at your feet, and the
I immediately use
Bars on
levitate.
the front of the cell do the same as well.
So, like I said, I use levitate immediately, so I don't fucking just drop.
What is the meaning of this?
You're not.
You're not hanging on
Weren't
a
we-
wall.
weren't we enough?
You are on the ground.
I
You're
thought we were
s-
hanging
on the
up
ground.
off the like off the
No.
wall.
No.
Like, that's what I was thinking. I was like, we're totally like.
The particular
you know,
okay, to
drop-
explain the
It's a
design that I
5
had going
foot-
for it. Yeah,
How
like
tall is
it's a
this-
5 foot. You
this
couldn't.
cell?
I'm glad I chose patience.
The cell itself is probably about 10 feet.
Oh, thank God. I was gonna say I'm curled up in a ball in here.
No, it's not like a cage. But it is well, it is like a cage. But yeah, like if you were bound against the wall, that's like your wingspan would have to be very small to fit in a 5 foot 5 by 5 foot
I was gonna
space.
say I'm a fucking 8-foot lion, man. That's cramped. I was feeling mildly claustrophobic.
No
So-
bars means that we can
Essentially,
explore
the
the
bars
hallways.
means you guys can go. You're
Hmm.
free at the moment.
I'm gonna search for my equipment.
Yeah, that's probably the best plan right now.
All right. Roll something.
Would this be an investigation? Since
Yeah.
I'm searching
Or-
for my
It would be.
equipment. Yeah? Okay, cool. That means
Um,
I have a 10. I don't find
I
shit.
have a 21.
21
Yeah,
Alright.
on perception or investigation. That's investigation, right?
investigation.
Okay.
It was an 18
21
roll.
on. Yeah, I get it. 21 on your investigation roll. You look around and you find nothing because what kind of fucking prison keeps their fucking captured material next to the prisoners?
Hey, you
I
never
didn't
fucking know.
say that I was searching right next here.
I'm
but
just
okay.
kidding. Calm down. All right. Anyway, but yeah, no, you don't find anything.
Okay.
How
How many exits are there in the hallway?
What did you say?
How many exits are there?
There is only one exit, and it looks like a curved hallway directly to the right of where you guys were held captive.
I'm gonna follow the path.
It's a
So the
large
occipital
curved
nerve?
Hmm. This is interesting. Once we
And
get
you still
about
see that old man
60
picking at the wall.
I wanted to go walk over and find out what the hell.
That old man
Have at it.
really likes fucking picking at that wall. He's like, God damn. He is fucking.
I guess he's just a
going.
hard worker.
He's an artisan.
Hmm.
It seems like bullshit. We'll see. Who knows?
You know, it would seem possibly to make sense if we asked an individual who is freely roaming in here, since we clearly do know what's going on.
The man does
yeah,
not look
probably.
of a proud or important stature. You can promptly assume that he is a prisoner as well.
Yeah, but he's a prisoner who wasn't in a cage and might know more than we do.
Yeah,
I
that's
agree.
definitely a way to think.
I'm going to go with the giant lion to talk to him.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, by the way, none of you guys know each other. You haven't spoken to each other at all.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
kinda
important to
where
remember.
No names was exchanged or nothing.
Yeah, right?
Jailbreak.
Yeah.
I'm mildly confused as to what creatures I'm looking at as it is. Take for that.
Well, you see
And you're the
a
one that's so
human
wrong.
missing a hand. You see another seemingly human entity, and you also see a monk, or not a monk, but you don't know that. It's a
Genasi.
Genasi.
Yeah, I recognize the Genasi at least.
You don't recognize humans?
Fuck.
The
You don't get out
quasi-human
much.
ones.
Well,
What are we dealing with then? Because I've had like no real detail. The Genasi is based on elements, and well, that kind of is one of those things that just kind of makes sense because it doesn't have a very solid body.
No, they have a solid body.
No. The way
yeah, I
I
thought they
wanted
had
my
a solid
character
body, I'm pretty
to
sure.
be was
They look
solid.
like humans. They're
I wanted.
just multicolored.
Did you hear what I said when I told you
He
how
was
my
out-
character was
he-
gonna be?
Yeah, he was
Judgy?
opting for you know,
No, but you
More
can
human
message it to me
franchise.
if you want.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted it to make sure it was like visible wise. You could tell that he was gonna be looked more human. You could like tell there were
Okay.
certain things that made
Alright
him
then. So
like
then
he
correction.
appear.
So
I heard that he's.
So you all essentially
what-
look like
then-
humans. It's just different appearances.
So what about the one that was interested in going along?
What
I'm
do you
assuming
mean?
I'm
interested in
gonna look
going.
down at you.
Yes.
And what are you?
What are you?
Those are fair questions.
I'm gonna lean forward a little to like get close to him. Clearly, you do not know your animals.
That's a great response.
I'm gonna lean back a bit and kind of shrink down because he is not made for this type of engagement.
What?
I'm still choosing
Yeah.
to advance down the path.
So Victor walks
Oh.
down the path, ignoring you
He's just
guys.
walking off.
He doesn't care. He walks down the path and he comes to a very wide cylindrical, not cylindrical, I'm sorry, a very wide oval-shaped room. And it looks like, well, it opens up and you see a bunch of slaves and people working. It looks just like your typical underground mining rig, except most of the structures are made of the similar blood and chitin material that you can see. And yeah, for the most part, you just see this room filled with people mining, digging.
He opened the door, right?
There is no door,
Okay, so we should be able to
just
hear
a long
this
curved
shit.
hall. Yeah, you can hear
At
it.
least a couple of us should be able to hear it.
Yeah, I'd
It
say you can
sounds
hear
like we all live together from
it. You can
Warframe.
hear banging and yeah,
Mm.
mining and different machinery and things like that.
Well, I'm still going to go and see what's with this scrawny little ingrate that didn't let us out.
Really? You just shrugged away from me looking at you, and you're gonna try to talk tough?
Don't judge me.
Very well.
Don't judge me.
It's not my duty to judge you. I'll let your gods do that for you.
What gods?
I slightly look back
We're-
at him as he said that.
You're not even. Wait, have you guys walked down the hall?
No, we were approaching the
Oh.
old
Yeah, you're
man.
still in
He
the
went
eye-shaped
opposite
room, so this-
direction.
Oh, they didn't follow
Yes.
and okay, then
No.
ignore
No,
that.
They're nowhere near you. You didn't even hear it.
You're all by
Oh,
yourself.
damn.
You just get to look over your shoulder. Damn.
I'm gonna tap the old man on his shoulder.
Okay, you tap the old man, and he turns around and says, Baron, like me. Hello to Void One. How's your vacancy? And reaches his hand out to touch your face.
Can I roll a perception to see how well I hear this motherfucker? Because I could barely hear you.
You are standing right there, you hear it.
Yeah, but I need to hear it clearly. Because I couldn't understand a damn thing you just said.
That could have been the point, though. For immersion.
Essentially, he
It appears this gentleman has
just
a hard
said
time
some weirdly
speaking.
cryptic shit.
Like, I couldn't barely hear.
Do you
I
mean?
heard him
legible
just
words.
fine.
Alright, who didn't hear
Oh,
me?
you
I'll
got
repeat
fine.
it. Was it only
I
Greg?
understand. I understand most of it, but yeah, some points were a little hard.
Alright,
Yeah, that was.
let me fix that then. Alright. Oh, Baron, like me. Hello to Void One. How's your vacancy?
Hmm.
One
And as he says
face
that,
of
reaches out to touch
touching.
your face.
Kind of steps back like 2 steps.
You're gonna walk right into me.
Where are we?
Welcome to Vilam.
Hmm.
And
Thank you
he
for the
turns around and
answer.
begins picking on the wall again.
Congratulations, you've exhausted all of the NPC dialogue. Would you like
Ven
to
is
advance?
walking back down the hallway. He is noping out of there.
I'm just watching him walk away, and I'm.
Are you
What
following?
about you? I was gonna approach the Ganassi.
Well, the Nazi is
I forgot, right? So I just gonna follow the surprisingly large talking little guy.
all right. Well, the Ganassi is follows behind you as well, and you all walk into the next room, taking the curved hallway. And you see the same thing I told Victor before. Bunch of people working. The sounds got louder now that you're closer, and it just looks like a plantation, essentially, of people constantly working.
Interesting.
Wait,
You do
what
see,
is
however,
the shape of this other chamber?
Well, he said.
the shape of this chamber.
Mm.
It's essentially an oval, but however, there is a lowered platform on the right. Okay, well, think of a cylinder lying down, and with 2 curved walls on each side, and one of the curved walls, it has a lower section. You can see the steps to your right, and to your left is a slightly raised section. And to your left, in that slightly raised section, you see a group of, well, not a group, but one person laughing obnoxiously loud, almost as if they're having a very enjoyable time. But he's laughing with a group of similar decrepit people to that of that old man.
Do they all look the same, or do they look like individuals?
They all look like individuals, or at least their own sort, but the man that you saw laughing does not look like the rest. At least in terms of fatigue and skin.
Looks like he's
wise.
been here for quite a while. Well, if I don't have any want to go over to the Jester over there, so I suppose I'll go to the lower section.
Hmm.
Alright. You go to the
We'll
lower
see.
section, and you see nothing particularly of the sort. Interesting, you just see a bunch of people constantly focusing on their work. None too worried about anything. Strangely enough, you notice no guards are watching over this area.
That means it must be closed in.
Are there any other doors?
There are doors to the left, or if you essentially face the right curved wall, to the left you see a one-person door, essentially.
Mr. Lion,
Hmm.
do you want to take another walk with me up another hallway?
One would assume it might be prudent to go together, but neither of us knows why we were in there in the first place.
That was kind of the point.
And perhaps dallying around here might not be a good plan.
Fair. But it's better to know what's ahead than just sit here waiting for it to come down and do whatever.
What about the other one that was in there with us?
The strange-looking humanoid and the other guy.
Hmm.
The one with white hair, I'm assuming.
Nope.
I believe
You're
he
already
actually has
wrong.
black hair.
The one with the opposite hair of me.
You guys still don't know each other's names.
Oh, hush, this is normal.
Yeah, no, this is fine. At least
yeah,
they
it's still good though. It's
spoke
good.
to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go over to the black-haired guy to see what his input is. Hello?
Hmm.
We are trying to figure out if we should head down the other hallway. Do you want to accompany us?
Hmm. Not interested.
Okay. What?
I
By the
go on
way,
my own.
what are we wearing, if anything?
You are just
Yeah,
wearing.
of course, you'd be concerned about wearing something.
You are just wearing a simple how do I describe it? You are just
Tunic.
wearing, yeah, a simple like tattered tunic and tattered pants.
Okay.
So we don't have our preferred clothing.
Alright,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm
Gotta
gonna
Also,
make
you
walk
guys should
this
probably check your
to
pockets.
These things have pockets?
Yes, they do have pockets.
You sound like a girl wearing a dress.
Dude.
Slaves require pockets as well. I mean, I don't know what you're
No,
talking
they don't
about.
really.
Yeah, they fucking do. You got a problem with it? 1v1 me.
Fine, I'll check my pockets. I checked the pockets real good.
Yeah, you shoved your hand in that motherfucker fast as shit.
Alright. You check your pocket, Ven, and you notice you find a small teardrop brimming with a mysterious energy.
Mm. Your pockets are wet.
Wow, he's already killed someone. Attach it to your face.
Interesting.
Alright.
Just realized this is with his left hand.
Now I'm curious. I want to take a look in the pocket too. How about you, Brown? Clearly seeing him pull some bullshit out of his pack and makes a motherfucker wonder.
Mm.
I'm just going to hold it and walk towards the door.
What roll was it?
A roll to check your pockets?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to roll for that. Were you
I
guys
just
rolling?
rolled because... No,
Start
I
rolling
just
that
rolled because
20 on
fuck
it.
it.
Star rolled a nat 20 on checking his own pockets.
Anyway,
That's
okay.
what I thought, 'cause
The cat.
conversation. Then I see a roll, and I'm like,
What's stopping you?
dude just shoved his hand into his pocket so goddamn hard.
You know, just for that 20 roll, you
Sucking
find you also find a single GP. There you go. You find some gold as well.
Yay.
Oh shit! Yeah.
All right, so
Oh, I'm fucking done.
so you, Kusasa, find a small circlet with a gem embedded in it.
It's a headband.
That's what a circlet is.
Am I the only one who thinks Kasasa kind of sounds like an Italian food term?
It's Zulu for dawn.
I'm gonna eat him. Can I eat him?
No, because
He's
I
not here.
technically don't exist.
You will.
And when I do,
You don't know
you
that.
will be running for the hills, my friend.
So what would pray tell be in my pockets, I wonder?
Victor, you find
He ain't gonna roll for it.
you find a strange folded up tattered hat.
A hat. Hmm,
How much more interesting?
indeed.
And Amos isn't here, so can't really tell him that yet.
He's aimless.
So, what will you guys do now?
I'm going towards that one-man door.
You go
While
towards
still
the one-man
clutching
door.
the thing you pulled from your pocket?
Yes.
It's a very small teardrop. It's essentially the size of an acorn.
Like I
Oh,
said,
wow.
he's still holding it in his hand.
Kind of like Finn's brain.
Actually, it's like the size of a Rupert's drop. Have you ever seen that?
Ah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm gonna, like, open the... Fuck, right, one hand. Puts it, like, kind of, like, on his, like, lip to open the door.
You want to put something in your... Okay, all right. Well,
It was...
He wants
I'm
to put
working
something
with
in his
one
what?
hand. He's working with one hand, okay?
he had a pocket. Put it back in his fucking pocket.
Fine.
All right.
Put it back
Anyway,
in his
whatever.
pocket.
Do what you want to do. So you try the knob, and roll for me when you try that knob.
4?
Roll for me.
Just roll.
baby.
4? 19 plus 4. What is this?
You turn the knob a little too hard, and it fucking snaps the fuck off.
Congratulations.
Ah.
Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Due process of elimination, he would assume that the strongest one in here is the giant lion man.
Yeah, most likely.
Mr. Lion, could you come help? The door seems to be jammed, and he like hastily puts the doorknob in his pocket.
You know, I
Alright.
saw this, right?
You don't see anything.
I'm standing right here the whole time.
Then make a stealth check.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Would it be more sleight of hand?
Actually, yeah, it'd be a
Alright.
sleight of hand. Same thing, it's a dex
Alright.
mod. And you
Yeah.
make a, yeah, Kasasa, you
Okay.
make a fucking
That is
perception.
a 15.
Ah, well, you beat me on that one.
Why are your rolls
These
so
guys-
fucking low, dude?
I don't fucking know. This shit is fucking with me so bad right now.
Break a
Oh
leg.
my god, that's bad. Okay. Alright, well, somehow he slips it by you, and you don't notice a thing.
Could you try breaking the door down? I think it
What did you
might
do?
work. I touched the doorknob, shook it a little, but it didn't work, and it fell onto the other side.
So you're telling me the entire doorknob just fell through that hole?
Yes.
Mayhaps.
Then why do you need my help if the entire doorknob system is gone? Just push it. I'm a lion, and I know about how doors work.
To be fair, I didn't really think of kicking it. Does this body look like it's really made for kicking things?
You push that door, not kick it.
I tried pushing it.
No, you didn't.
Shut
You
up.
just turned the knob.
Kind of forgot.
While they're twiddling around with a door, are there any places in here that look like a proper exit?
This is the direction.
That means I have to deal with people. I'm gonna walk over that way then.
Any other places that look like a proper exit? No, but make a perception anyway.
Oh boy.
Oh no, secret entrance.
An air shaft.
That's
How
gonna
about normal
be
shaft?
That all right? That you already
a
beat it. You already beat
21.
it. Don't worry. So you notice that on the raised platform there is a vent, and it looks like it's kind of hanging in the, or it looks like you could potentially remove the actual plating of the vent.
covering.
Yeah, the
I'm gonna
covering.
attempt to open the vent.
Okay. There is one problem though. It's a bit high. It might require multiple people.
Don't worry, I still have the same problem.
Somebody should get Dana
Girls
back in here.
make do.
I'm gonna try and kick the door. Now that I feel dumb.
You talk so much for a little guy.
All right. What is that?
That's just a 15.
Okay. Well, you you kick the door, and the door swings open,
Well done.
and comes back and hits you in the face.
Fuck my life.
And then it also gets jammed shut.
Double fuck my life.
Alright. Damn shut or not.
Looks like Mordai's luck hasn't died.
Alright. Did this door hit him in the face hard enough to knock him on his ass?
No.
I'm gonna go
If he
over to
20'd
where
that, yeah,
those
it would've.
two are.
I'm going to just try to shoulder the damn door then.
All right. Well, you shoulder the door, and bada bing boom pow. Roll.
Okay, I was like, you just kind of continued. All right,
Yeah, no.
18.
Bada bing boom pow. You end up moving the door, and the door swings open and bounces off the wall and comes back at you again. But since you are shouldering, it hits your shoulder and remains open.
Well done.
I was thinking I was gonna bash through the door, but okay. That was at least
Since I'm
civilized.
heading over there, have I caught up to them yet?
You're heading over to the door?
Mm-hmm.
Which is now open.
Yes, you have.
Hmm.
You have caught up. And Amos follows behind as well.
I see you two have finally decided to join us. If you think there's any
This
other
is no
options?
time for petty squabble. Just continue.
What do you mean, petty
Yep.
squabble?
Very well. I'm gonna head down the hallway. Hand in pocket, just clutching this random gem that I have. Hoping it might do something if things get bad.
You head down the hallway, and you kind of enter a circular shaped room, almost of a perfect circle. You do see a door blocking your way as well. And you see a bunch of holes in all of the walls.
Huh.
Fuck.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
How large
back
and what
up.
elevation on the wall are they?
Okay.
Well, the holes I would probably say are about 5 feet large.
Do they
Alright.
look
I'm gonna back
nat-
away faster.
Yes, do they look naturally carved or man-made?
They would essentially look man-made, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, okay, backing away.
Ah.
There's no other door, is there?
There is a
Wait.
door,
Oh.
another door within that room. It's the only other door, aside from the one you came in from.
Wait a minute. Stop moving. I have an idea.
Yes, what is it?
We need to find out which direction any breeze or change in air pressure is coming from. You know, wind.
Rather good idea.
Alright, stop. Calm your breathing. I guess that goes for the quiet one over there too, I guess.
Which one?
I've already.
Well, you're
exited
talking.
the room.
Wasn't talking about me, but okay.
The one with the dark hair.
I'm already out of the room.
You backed the fuck out, huh?
Mm-hmm. Big ass holes are sus as fuck.
I know, I hate big assholes.
I was gonna say you play with big assholes.
Quick
Anyway.
question. DM,
Mhm.
going along with the cat's plan, can I try and tell how old this place is?
This place, its particular design is impossible for you to determine how old or the age or even the origins of it.
Oh. Well, that's kind of pointless.
You've never seen anything like this before in all your time as an archaeologist.
Well, I would like to see if I can pick up on a change in air.
I'm going to
All right.
kindly yell at them that there was a vent in the other room we could go through.
You know, don't air vents usually just lead outside? Our equipment would likely not be outside if, we need to find some sort of gear.
But what if this is just the underground holding area?
What if we didn't have any equipment at all when we were brought here and it's not actually here? Ooh.
Well, we need to find something. Clearly, we do not have tools, and our manacles didn't just,
Okay, well then go ahead and break down that other door, then see what happens.
I'm going to go check out the vent with
Yeah, because it might not be that big of a
Quiet
fucking
guy.
vent.
He wouldn't have mentioned it if it wasn't big enough to be used.
Big enough for you, maybe.
How big are you, Gray? Like, if you were to be prone, how large would you be? How much space would you take up, you think?
Well, considering I'm like an 8-foot lion, I would figure I'm not small enough to fit through some tiny vent.
Answer my question.
I don't exactly know how much space that would be outside of, proportionately sizable for
If you're
given
worried about
lion
not fitting, you
slender.
could help somebody else into it and then re-explore the door.
Fine.
Look, if I'm being realistic here, it's not a small vent. It's about the size of like a very large industrial-sized vent.
Okay, so
Oh.
I might be able to get in that then. I'm not like ripped AF. I'm thinned down, but I've got muscle. I mean, for God's sake.
It's just super raised up and requires just about one person to be able to lift someone else up.
Alright. Fair enough. I'm nothing if not gonna be, reasonable here.
So you guys are heading back towards the vent.
Yeah, very well.
Yes.
All right. Well, as you guys head back towards the vent, you still see that one strange character laughing and enjoying himself.
That seems to really, it's gonna really get on my nerves.
He's now drinking, seemingly some sort of alcohol.
He's over at a table, I'm assuming.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Sitting
walk
at a
over
small
and
table.
slam his face into the table.
Hey now.
All right. Make an attack roll.
Oh.
Whiff. I assume I just pat him on the back of the head like, you go, sir.
You go to slam his head on the table, and you slam your hand in front of him on the table.
Yeah.
And he's like, and in response he says, "How would you look at that? We've got more rabble to join the flock. What say ye, you sunken lowlifes?"
I join no flock. I'm gonna take his drink.
All right. Well, you reach
Look,
out
you
to
don't
take
give a
his
fuck.
drink,
At
and
least
with
you're keeping in
astounding
pattern.
reflexes, he jumps out of his seat and does a little twirl and says, "Not that easy, eh?"
So you're telling me that he has reflexes faster than mine?
And you are.
I'm not telling you anything.
So,
Okay.
the Wild Wild West. That's what he is.
Interesting.
He then asks you, "Well, where are you from, buddy?"
Hang on a sec.
I'm going to walk over and just try and shimmy past. You two have fun there. I'm going to be over here.
You're not in combat right now.
No.
I know, but I said I'm just gonna like shimmy past
Not
them.
you.
He's talking to me.
Oh.
I owe no explanation to the likes of you.
Well, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Although, it does appear you're not like the rest of the lot here. You have some kind of special glow. No matter.
Ah,
You're here for eternity, so get comfy. It'll be quite the wild ride.
eternity.
He
Eh?
then goes to saunter off to the rest of the group that he sees over by the vent.
Hmm.
I'm gonna take one of the mugs from the table and throw it at him.
Oh.
Alright, roll.
Nothing if not reliable.
Fuck!
You go to throw.
Ooh!
I throw it and I hit somebody
You
else.
huck it and it hits Kuasa. Or Kusasa. I will keep fucking up that name. It hits Kusasa right on the fucking face. And it's a wooden cup. It's a wooden cup, so it doesn't break. Or it's a wooden tankard, so.
Yeah. Not how you make friends. First you're rude, then you throw shit at 'em.
So he then walks over to you guys by the vent and says, well, hi there. How are you? Haven't seen your kind around here. You must be new. You lot.
Ooh,
Where
Kemper Senpai.
are we?
Okay, I'm honestly kind of irritated right now having, whatever the fuck was in that tankard possibly being of alcoholic nature doused into my fur.
Who said there was
I
anything
mean,
in
from
the
my
cup when I
understanding, it
threw
was empty. It was just an extra
Ah,
cup that he
huh.
found.
Okay. Still don't appreciate getting beaten in the face with a cup.
Of course. I mean, who would?
You'll live. You hear
If you have
police say
some
in the distance.
business, speak it now or be gone.
Oi! Why you gotta be so rude? I'm just here, having a pint with my buds over there. And as he says that, he points over to a group of seemingly mindless individuals. They seem to just be standing, drooling.
So one could
Oh,
possibly
no.
assume you're running this shit show?
Well, not quite. I'm not here out of
Quite.
my own will. But, however, as it appears, I am the most sane out of the group. As you can see.
Well,
I wouldn't
you're
necessarily
more
call you
sane.
sane.
Hush. He's at
Oh,
least making a coherent
none of us
sentence.
are actually sane. Let's be realistic here.
Then what can
We're
you
all
tell
a
us?
bunch of crazy lots.
What's down that hallway?
Oh, down the hallway. Over there. Well, actually quite a bit. You see, down that hallway, he lurks something not too keen on seeing us prisoners as one piece, you know. Wouldn't recommend it. Not a nice guy over there.
And what's through the vent?
Through the vent?
It's a vent.
Well, the vent itself, The vent itself is pretty safe as long as you're quiet. The vent itself seems to lead its way towards the inner ducts. There lurks a couple of unsavory creatures as well.
Hmm.
I have no time to hear
Although
about
it
this
seems
place's
that
Baba Yaga.
it seems that you group are awfully confident, considering you don't even have a weapon or nothing of the sort.
Oh,
Wait till I
we
accompany
can make
you.
weapons.
Oh, Pish Posh, you can't make anything. You can't make anything that'd be better than what you'd find in here. We're
And
all workers
where?
for a reason. He gestures with his
Okay.
hand as he walks away.
Well, he wasn't very useful.
He gestures with his hand as if to say, "Follow me,"
Ah, that's a little more
as he
useful.
walks away.
I'm picking up the cup.
I'm going to follow behind
What
him
cup? There's no
slightly.
cup by you. He has his cup in his hand.
It hit me in the face.
Oh, that one? Yeah, I'm sorry. You pick up the cup.
I follow behind.
Alright, so where does this whack job lead? And is the you going shit? Are you coming along?
I'm already following.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I heard you were by the table.
So then. I hear it's always good to gesture people with kindness. That's how you make friends. So, I'm gonna share with you my personal stash. He pulls out he moves the table that he was sitting at, and directly under lies a small little chest. That a crudely made chest that it seems he created. Within this chest, though, lies equipment that all of you guys are proficient with.
Interesting.
Zycaganda. It's on the house, of course.
Would the
By the
crate
gods,
also
you're gonna need
contain
it.
clothing?
I'm going to look through for something I can use.
Indeed. That is a fair idea.
Alright. So, you seem to find weapons and crudely made weapons that you are proficient with out of a unrecognizable material. But they seem to hold up better than, you know, just any old iron weapon.
Interesting.
Now, you, however, do not find any armor at the moment.
So we just have weapons at the current moment, but no protection.
Yes.
Hope this will have to do.
Well,
Good.
as I said, You want to take the vent to get out of here? You're gonna have a quiet foot. You want to take the front door?
Adios.
You're gonna have to beat that nasty creature.
Hmm. Do you know which would be faster?
I think the question is, what are details about this said nasty creature? If it is indeed some foul beast, we can't let that go.
But I don't really think we have the capabilities to smite something if it has killed before.
Random lunatics with no tools.
Random lunatics who might have had tools.
Alright, we might be random, but I am no lunatic.
Debatable, but
Except the little man who talks so much.
frankly, I just speak my mind a little too often. That is my flaw. And if anything,
Well, you're
I
already
would
off to a
rather...
good start. You haven't thrown anything at anyone.
Because it seemed it was an accident, but we could try going through the vent first. Who knows, we might find something useful in it.
Fine, you want to go through the vent first? Who's going first?
Looking around, I'm assuming I'm the smallest.
Fair question.
Hmm. I would imagine. Although we don't have Amos here to confirm.
Because I was
Well-
gonna have Ben sit around like 5'8".
Oh. Boy, you really are small. At least compared to my... Whew.
I suppose I would be the easiest to get up there first. Or
Alright.
you could boost me
Let's see
up.
how well this works. I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna toss him straight up towards the vent.
You're gonna toss him?
At the vent.
With the vent cover still on?
He'll be alright, he'll catch it. I'm sure he's got good reflex.
Can we acknowledge both the funniness in it? He's throwing
Oh my
Ben at a
god.
vent.
I'm gonna put a dent in the vent with Ben.
Roll. Then also make a dex save. You make a roll.
Oh, no.
Or make a strength roll.
Oh,
Okay.
you're
Kasasa.
going to kill me already.
Woo! Okay, that's a
Okay,
call.
well, you go for a grab on Ven, and
Why
That's
these
an
rolls?
11.
he fucking finesses your ass.
12. That's a 12. Thank God.
What's with these rolls? Hey, wait! You volunteered. Come back here.
I have seen that look in people's eyes. You are not doing whatever unspeakable thing you were thinking of.
Really? What do you mean
It's gonna turn
unspeakable?
into
What are
Mordor
you
there.
thinking? I'm not trying to eat you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I love how Krim even knows what's going on.
Yeah, that's a lot of
The both of
bullshit.
you making rolls.
How about you just squat down
Come back here.
and boost? Oh my God. Oh my God. Why do you want to throw me? He did it again. He got a 15.
Roll again.
That's a
Make
17.
another dex.
Oh my God, I'm gonna end up fucking
With advantage
smashing
this time
him.
since you're skeptical.
Oh my God. Mm. Mm.
Come on, pop up.
That's a 9.
I got a 17 total.
Alright, make another strength roll for me. Kasasa.
That was a 17 for the one you let him roll twice.
Make
again.
another strength roll. Do it.
To see how hard you throw me. That was to grab me. Oh no.
Alright, 7.
Okay.
I think that
You
frankly, I don't think you. Please don't.
you grab him and
At least
you,
I didn't net 20 and it
give like
steering it through
a
the
spinning
pitch.
toss. You give like a spinning toss, and he doesn't quite make it to the vent. He just kind of like he just kind of like flies for a little bit and then just falls right into the wall
Oh
below the
no.
vent.
My apologies. I wasn't intending to harm you. I was
You
just
take
trying
2
to get you up
bludgeoning
there.
damage.
Fuck. Why did you throw me? Why?
Seemed like a decent idea.
You were bloody massive, and you decide to throw me instead of boosting.
Well,
Why?
normally I'm used to dealing with people a little more nimble on their feet.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not nimble like with one of your.
Oof.
I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
What about the surly dark-haired fellow?
Are we just taking turns being thrown around like ragdolls now?
How big are you?
Like 6 foot. Medium build.
Just so you know, Vic, you have a weapon now, by the way.
Yay.
Oh my
I
god.
got a 20.
You all have weapons right now
Yes, I
Okay.
have a
that you
weapon.
are proficient with.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mhm.
So why are we going through the vent when we could go fight the other side of the door?
Okay, fine.
And there's other
that's-
things you can do
Hey.
with the weapon as well.
Alright,
Yeah.
Like I
look.
said, the vent cover's
if I
still on,
am-
which needs removing. Why
Look,
not
if I
just
am 8
okay? Let's
foot and I reach up, how far away is that from me? Because let's face it, if I put my arm
not that
overhead
far.
my head, that's
It's
It's like-
probably about another 3 to 4 feet.
Hike me up and
I
I'll
can
pry
vertical
the vent
that.
open.
But the cover's still on.
well, that doesn't mean I can't grab the bars.
You also have long enough tools to be able to just pry the cover off. But
Why would I waste the freaking crudely made material on just a vent? It's already
it's
going
not
to be
crudely
rough
made
enough
material.
to
It's
maintain.
crudely made weapons out of a
Mhm.
strange material.
Alright,
Pry it open.
so why would I
yes.
use a weapon? On the gate?
Just boost me
Pry
up
it
and I'll
up
use
or
this
hike me
knife.
up and I'll pry it open.
That's what I was
Yeah.
offering. Yeah, get over here.
I'm standing right next to you.
Easy soon get on his shoulders.
Then
Good.
crouch. You fuck.
You know, I should have just thrown you. I'm crouching. Get over here.
Alright. I'm on your shoulder then.
Oh, look, a piggyback ride. Can you reach
Oh
it?
yeah. If you stand full up, I should be able to, yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pry open the vent then. Did our DM die?
Eddie was waiting.
I saw you rolling. I was waiting.
Okay, well I want to know what type of roll this.
Ah!
Does not matter, it seems.
I can't
Okay.
seem to get a grip on the vent. Let me try again.
Well, it depends on your class.
Yeah,
if
just
they're
roll
locked
again
on
at
it.
that point.
Oh my
Just roll
God.
again.
Hey,
Okay.
much better. What
There
is
you
it
go.
with the shitty rolls right off the bat? It's
You rip
all
the
for
vent off of its
utility and
hinges
bullshit.
after you rip the vent off of its hinges after trying to pull and somewhat clambering. It seems to be you
Cool.
did it out of frustration.
Well, at least the
It's
vent's open
almost
now.
like anger makes me stronger. I will take mental note of this for later.
Oh my goodness. Talk about riding the type.
I'm gonna stand up on his shoulder and then pull myself up into the vent.
Oh, god damn it.
You don't need
I'm
to
a
do
medium
that
build. It's not gonna be that
unless you're like
difficult.
3 feet. Unless you're like fucking 3
No,
feet
I'm
tall.
6 feet tall.
You don't need to do that. Yeah,
I'm
so just
bitching about the
fucking,
fact
you're
that you
already
just
up at the
walled
thing, so just
everything
fucking
you walk through on
climb
your,
in.
you know, that's on your feet on my freaking shoulders.
They were already on your shoulders, but fine.
No. He was seated.
Okay.
Then he
Do you
stood
mind
up.
boosting
You're
me
not
up as
particularly
well?
clean right now.
I know, but oh,
Alright, I am assuming I have to do a strength check to pull myself into the vent.
or you know, I could just grab you by the ankles and shove you in there like a ramrod. You get grip. It would hike you up another couple feet.
Car ramrod! Car ramrod!
I would like to try something before we go into the
No,
vent,
I'm just gonna
though.
pull myself up.
Well, you know, it might have helped you if you'd let me push you up further.
I'm gonna
I'm
try
like
and
right at the
cast
vent.
magic to see if it's even possible at the current moment.
Am I in the vent, Dungeon Master?
Yes, you're in the vent.
Okay, cool.
I'm waiting for Ven. He said he wanted to cast magic or something.
What are you
Go.
doing?
I'm just gonna see if I can, like, ready an Eldritch Blast.
For what?
God, that Simpsons
I'm
joke.
just trying to-
Say it. I used Eldritch Blast.
I'm trying
Oh,
to see
boy.
if I could even use that right now.
Okay, well, you ready an Eldritch Blast. Who are you aiming at?
No, and I just want to see if any of my capabilities were stunted here.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So he said we had to be quiet, so I'm gonna do a stealth check to see if I can sneak through the vents. That
you know,
would be a
you should
12.
have probably tried to help the other two people get in there.
I have to be quiet, so I have to be positioned properly to pull people up.
Mhm.
It's a bit of a fair point.
I'll reach my arm down and have someone grab on to help pull up.
Well, that would be you. I'm grabbing. What was your name again? Since I threw you in the wall, I figure I should apologize.
Just hike up the featherweights and then you can vertical it.
Alright. I was trying to get his name at least out of courtesy.
Name is Ven.
How do you know his name?
He was listening.
Okay, so you're telling me Sturm's character said his name himself?
Did he say his name? I'm pretty sure I thought I
No,
heard him
he
say
did
his name.
not.
I'm pretty sure
didn't?
he did.
No.
Ven, did you say your name?
Yes. No.
Did you state your name?
Aha!
So, yep. Never
Slut.
mind.
So I'm
So
just
yes.
breaking the fourth wall with meta knowledge.
Again,
Nope,
some
that never
more
happened.
as usual. Anyway,
Yeah, nope, that never happened. Hey, you,
So-
dipshit. Come on.
I was hoping to get your name.
Even better.
I'm going to make my way to the vent.
Oh, by the way, that 17 is the strength check for pulling him up.
By the way,
Alright.
you're going
You
to the
clamber
vent.
him
You
up.
literally have to go over me to get there. Can I get your damn name?
You can argue semantics and buy each other drinks later. We're trying to get out of here, remember?
Yes, but I figured I should apologize for throwing him
We
into the
can
wall.
bond later.
It's not bonding. I have to be apologetic.
I thought
It's,
you'd be of more use to me.
It's called discipline, you cantankerous gentlemen.
All right, so
Ben,
you pull him up
let's go.
with strong success, Victor.
Just
if
dangle Ben down.
Ben
I'll
is-
use him like a rope.
Climbing up, right? Yeah.
And that's a
Fuck,
very
that means I need to run another
silent
strength.
companion.
Oh, hey, I got another 17. Alright, well, I guess I successfully pull everybody up. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you didn't have to pull me. I just had to worry about getting up there. Just use him as a rope.
Mm.
Were you going to climb along my back?
Now he suffers from an elongated spine.
I'm pretty sure that would just kill me.
Well,
Miss-
miraculously, it doesn't. Your spinal
Oh,
cord
God.
remains intact.
Damn. I was really hoping for a Professor X.
I'm already
So,
missing
what
a
are we
hand.
doing about that little feller down there who hasn't
Ah,
spoken?
crap.
Which little fellow, Amos?
Yeah. The featherweight, literally.
All right. Well, Amos, I guess you can
Keels over
pull
and
him up.
dies.
Roll to pull him up.
Roll to pull her it up.
Wait a
Roll
minute,
to
it's a
pull her
feather.
up.
He's literally got the
Yeah.
ability to hover. Can I literally just throw
Oh
him?
yeah, no, he can
We
just
can
hover
just
up.
Yeah,
write that one
he
in.
can levitate.
Okay,
yeah, so it
well,
makes
Amos
life
just
so much
hovers up
easier.
there.
This is fucking lazy. Alright, stealth check time.
Oh, right, I should too.
Nat
I have
20 to-
proficiency in stealth.
Good.
I have a
good, good. Roll
proficiency
your
in stealth too, so I just
Goody.
got 25.
Oh shit!
Alright, I have
That's
An
a plus
18.
1.
So I have a 25, he has an 18, and Ven has what?
crap.
A 9.
Ven can stay here.
Ven can stay put. He is too damn noisy. I'm a giant
Oh, no,
giant
no, wait,
fucking
wait.
cat.
Assassin. Assassin.
Yes.
Since I pass it so well that they can probably no longer notice me since I'm stealthing, I disappear
You're
and head
fine.
along the vent.
You're in
I
a
head
tube.
along. I stealthed so good I kept moving and they didn't even notice I left.
Holy shit.
Wow, you
Okay.
just really want to ditch on us. I see how you're
Well, you know, I could have tried to say
Then just
something
roll
to
again.
you, but my
Just
stealth
roll
was
again.
so good I got a 25.
No, let's ride that one. Nah, he wants to full on disappear on the team and might as well let
No,
Ven's
he's
roll.
telling
He's gonna
Sturm
clunk
to roll
along.
again.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Might as well let him clunk along. That way
He
we
still
got all
gets to
three of the
clunk
things
along.
covered. He vanishes, I'm stealth, he ain't.
Yeah, he's still
It's
clunking
10
along.
this time.
Still clunking.
Oh my
But
god.
yes, we are covering all three of the spectrum.
Not good.
Alright, so
I've
you progress
advanced.
further along the vent. You come to an open enclosure that, and you notice that there are
The opposites of that
8
statement.
sleeping hellhounds in this enclosure.
Doggies! Do not approve.
I'm still stealthed, correct?
We both
Yes,
are.
you are stealth for the rest of the thing, and you are
Alright,
too.
well, I'm just gonna
Kusasa.
keep walking.
Then might get eaten alive.
I
Can I pick
whispered
him up
that
and carry
it'd be
him through?
best for them to turn back.
Yeah,
No,
you
'cause
know
then
what?
You'd be too heavy.
I have heavy armor master. I'm pretty sure weight of this little guy ain't gonna be
We're in
shit.
a vent shaft. I don't want you breaking it
I
by
don't-
carrying someone.
It would
Nah,
already
I
be
mean, he should
breaking
be
from
fine.
the three of us.
All right. Well, he
Yeah,
turns
no.
around to talk to Ven,
It's
and
not.
then
It's
I'm
not
already
that
gone
type of
again.
vent.
Mm-mm.
It's very strong. Yeah, you're basically at the other side. You progressed. So you pick Ven up and carry him, so he
Oh,
stops
God.
making a bunch of
So much
fucking noise,
goddamn noise.
and slowly clamber your way through the vent, and almost just fucking hovers through because you just fly like that.
Uh-huh.
So
Hold on,
you all
please
make
tell
your
me
way.
had to
that
do
his
that.
hovering sounds like the fucking vegan guy in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. The whoa, 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 whoa.
I don't know.
whoa.
I'm envisioning, Last Airbender.
It's more of a low breeze.
I don't know. I envision.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Well,
What?
I'm still advancing, so it's okay.
You mean like that shitty little beanie propeller sound effect from the Looney Tunes? That's all I'm suddenly envisioning.
Okay. Well,
All right.
have we
Anyway,
successfully
we
passed
progress.
the Hellhounds?
Yes, you passed the Hellhounds.
This
And
definitely
you come.
does not bode well.
You come, or you take the rest of the way, and you come into a circular room. A very large circular room, and it is dome shape. And okay, so you all step into a dome shape arena with a blood fountain in the direct center.
Oh,
There are pure
Hmm.
black holes that decorate the walls of the room. A tall man dressed in what seems to be strangely demonic royal garments stands
I
silently
cannot let this
still
slide.
in front of the fountain with his back facing towards you. You all notice that this man carries a cane, a silver cane, with a seemingly bladed shaft and a diamond-shaped cross-section. Going up the cane, you notice the blade stops to form a crystal and silver hilt in what appears to make the handle. Inside, you can see a small green emerald-looking gemstone.
Hmm.
The man
Hmm.
begins to move. Well, actually, make a stealth check
Cr-
for me.
Oh,
I
okay.
have to make
Another one.
another stealth check? Okay.
Yeah, you guys do.
Well, I'm probably
Okay.
typed as
I got 20.
this is a...
The big.
I got a 9,
Whew.
so my stealth is officially fucked.
Yeah, no.
Then just hides
the man-
behind the cat.
And the cat just goes poof. It's just nope.
The man begins to move while still staring at the fountain, lifts his cane about a foot off the floor, and thrusts it into the ground. A high-pitched sound reverberates from the impact, and you can hear a horde of screeches coming from the holes. A horde of demons come flooding from those holes.
Ooh.
Roll me initiative.
You choose to
holy
strike
fuck.
us down.
Wait.
We're one and the same, you and I.
That didn't say shit. You didn't say shit about the fucking stealths. Wow. Okay. Them initiative.
Oh, yeah, you all failed the stealth.
What? I ended up with 20 on the nose. Son of a bitch.
That was a guaranteed fail then. Oh,
Then why did you even? Okay.
because give us
Okay.
an
Make us
illusion of
feel
hope.
slightly
Because
better
if
about
any of you
ourselves.
rolled a nat 20, you'd have been fine. But
I ended up with a mod 20.
Well, this is not going to be fun.
I'm surprised you're
I
hitting
almost
mod
said
20s
Thomas.
right now, Gray.
Huh?
Fucking cats.
Dude, I've got
I'm
proficiency
just surprised.
in stealth and a 2 on my dex. So that's a 4 to that roll.
So, he's 8 feet tall, but
Ah,
has stealth
okay.
proficiency.
I know.
That's fucking crazy, but alright.
It's a tabaxi trait, dude. So lying in the fucking
Okay.
underbrush.
You can flex after the fight.
I'm gonna flex during the fight. I cannot let these demons stand.
Oh,
Perfect.
this is not going to be fun. This is not going to be fun.
So you all rolled initiative, right? What were okay, so
14.
14, 13, 11.
Yeah.
You got the 11, Ben.
okay. Let me just so then 14. Victor, what?
14. Then got 11. And then
Oh.
Kusasa got 13.
Okay, you got 14.
Yep,
Okay.
he did.
14, 11, 13. Got
Yep.
it.
I got 13.
Alright. So, let me roll initiative for the demons.
By the way,
Yes.
I'm dead. I'm so
I just
dead.
realized something.
I'm dead. I'm good.
What's the matter with him? This little one seems mildly frail. Don't worry, I'll cover you.
I doubt that.
I
Who wants to
literally
roll
already cover you.
initiative for Amos? Just kidding, he's not here.
Okay, so we have.
This means that those hellhounds probably
Alright,
closed in
so
on us too.
Screeches, not howls.
yeah, it was Screeches. So you see in front of you an imp and a quasit.
A quasi? It's okay.
You said demons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you just sitting in the lobby on Apex, Stern?
No.
So the first enemy that goes is the imp. Somehow.
Wow.
At least it's the
All
imp and
right.
not the guy.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
the
say
imp got like
though.
an initiative roll of fucking 17. I don't know how.
That's impossible.
It's definitely
Boo.
imp likely, but
At
At
least mine was
definitely not.
spelled with IMP.
I know, I did it on purpose. Alright.
The imp.
That's improbable.
Yeah.
The implications of these jokes are horrendous.
All right.
You succumb to it.
So
Can
the
we
imp is
stop? I
gonna
wanna fight.
fucking use Sting
Oh
on Kusasa boy.
Mm-hmm.
So roll for that. Oof.
that did
Okay.
not sound
So
good.
he hits it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, what is your AC?
We have no AC
15,
because we
remember?
have no armor.
You have AC. You have a basic AC.
What's basic AC?
10
It's
dex.
fucking Dex mod plus your 10, or yeah, 10 plus Dex mod.
So we all have an
So,
armor class
yeah,
of
I've got
10
a
right now.
12.
That's cool.
Yeah, of course. So you're
I
12.
have an 11.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that
Yeah, I
makes
don't
sense.
even
Yeah,
know
he-
why you need to ask. You put us in here naked, so whatever you're throwing at us is guaranteed hit, so
I know. Don't
let's
worry.
roll with the fucking.
I'm down. You're gonna get fucked and it's gonna be nice, alright? It's gonna be nice soft fucking.
No, it's not. I know what stink does. Get on with it.
Alright. Yeah, whatever you do, don't look in the mods only chat.
Mm-hmm.
What? Where's Dice Parser? What the hell? Did I not give Dice Parser access to my fucking, to mods only? Oh my god. Fucking retard.
You know, that's why you have dice.
Sheesh, alright. So you guys don't see it. Go on.
I mean, typically that's, why we all have dice.
Well, you know what? I don't own dice, alright? I'm not special, okay? I have to use the cheap man's way. Don't judge me.
You are a special assassin. You're the clan leader.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
Yeah. Considering a lot of us are fucking
This-
special from the neck up, I'm sure.
Curious. Dice parser. Bots should be able to fucking. It's not working. I'm sorry this is taking so long. Just
See,
give me a
we're
minute.
seeing this roll. Ow.
I'm worried out. That's gonna be a 20. I'm worried the first hit that's gonna be on me is gonna be a 20. I don't have health for a 20. I don't have health for a 20.
I could try to set up an exclusive box for DM.
Yeah, I forgot to set up one, but just it doesn't matter. There we go. Got it. All right.
Nice.
So the Impolini or the Impanini hits you for 6 damage or 6 piercing damage. And I'm gonna not
That.
do the
Yeah.
Yeah.
The scary
who
part.
was it?
The cat.
Okay. Oh, who's next?
So next up is Victor.
I'm gonna two-hand swing at the imp.
Okay.
So how much damage?
6.
Oh!
What are
Double
you
that
doing?
bitch, I'd recommend.
I did. Oh, well, 20, yeah. Doubled, 20.
No, that would be 10.
What?
Yeah.
That'd be 10. What you talking about, Willis?
No. Yeah, 10.
Okay.
I wanted
well,
it to be
you
20
one-shot the
just
imp.
so I could look pretty. Oh,
You
so
ran
10
out of
damage,
math.
one-shot it. Cool. Yeah, I can't math. So yeah, I one-shot the imp. Cool.
Okay. So now it's think Gray's
I'm
turn?
gonna,
Or
before
no,
I
yeah,
end my
Kasasa's
turn, I'm going to taunt the other demon.
Alright, what do you
And
want to say?
then,
Or do?
Your power is nothing here.
You were
Alright,
pretty.
Kasasa.
Well, seeing as he slew the
The demon in
foul
response
little-
just howls back at you.
Seeing as he just slew the foul wretch that stunk at me, I'm going for the closet. Yeah. Yeah, I
God
have
damn,
to say.
dude!
Damn!
Yeah! Holy shit.
Well,
Man,
there goes
y'all are
Max
really...
one.
Can I choose to just max the damage?
I'm loving it. Yeah, sure.
Alright,
Max the
so that's
damage.
10.
I'll let you. Alright, You one-shot the, the Quasit too. Alright.
I'm gonna
Is the
rip
guy
that
still there?
fucker apart.
Yeah, the guy's still there, but there's more demons on the way.
Okay.
How far away
I'm
from me
going
was the
to
closet?
say to him, must we continue this?
He doesn't
Um,
respond.
Hey,
He doesn't even listen.
how far away from me was the closet?
The Quasit, for the most part, was right in front of you.
Okay, so then I can use my movement to get in this dude's face?
If you want, sure.
Alright. So I'm just gonna rush up on this dude. And seeing as that's all I can do for this turn,
Let's see, so 1, 2.
This should be interesting.
you may wish to surrender.
Well, you definitely don't get that close to him because the room itself is like you're probably about halfway to him now.
You do realize I can
Your
do...
movement is 30, right?
Well, remember I sent you the deets in the message. I can do it once per long rest. I can double my goddamn movement for a move.
Jeez.
All right. Well, you're gonna use it on this.
Cats.
Really?
Aha.
I mean, if you want to use it on this, sure.
Dude, I don't really see what other use there is going to be to use double movement.
Running from something
Fine. Fine.
Yep.
I won't double it.
All right. So, in the immediate moment, 3 more demons come out. 2 more imps and a dredge.
They got the dredge, then.
big. Fuck.
Hmm?
Is it my turn? Or did he stop
It
the
is
rotation?
now. It is here. Let me roll initiative for them. 'Cause
Oh my god.
Okay.
Where do they fit, or do we have to roll it again?
I mean, I just have to. It is the Dretch's turn. Now, because he rolled higher than yours. And, the Dretch is going to attack with. The Dretch is going to use his movement of 20 feet, all of his movement, to attack Victor. Actually, yeah, Victor, because Victor's first.
I'm getting attacked. That's adorable.
Yep. Alright.
Well, my AC right now, since I have no armor, is 13. Assuming he hit me. That's great.
Yeah, you take, actually, wait. Yeah, he hits you. You take, 4 damage. He hit you with a claw melee attack. 4 slashing damage.
Hmm.
Boom, 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 boom.
It is now Ven's turn.
Hot damn.
About time I showed you what I can do. Right. Decisions. The main guy's still there, but not fighting, right? Or did he leave?
Mm-hmm. He's not fighting at all. He's just staring at the fountain.
Yeah, I don't think getting his attention would be the best thing. Okay. I'm
No. Does he
going.
still have the Eldritch Blast prepared?
No.
I was gonna say.
So, Assassin,
Mm-hmm.
would that fountain happen to be like the one in Devil May Cry 3 when after you first meet Jester and then you go out there and then you deal with those blood hellbats for the first time? Where it's got like the skinny base and the big bowl?
Actually, no.
Huh?
You said no.
Actually,
No.
Or is it more like a
No, not
fountain
really.
fountain with a large basin, a centerpiece, and water flowing or whatever?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
this.
it's more like
Alright.
it's an actual fountain. Yeah.
I'm going to cast.
You're gonna cast what? What's your modifier?
Modifier is +6.
So damn.
Witch bolt and 9.
That's a channeling one. That's actually not bad if they survive
What are
the
you
first
hitting?
initial hit.
The dretch.
Yeah, no, you miss. By 1.
Damn.
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 Fuck. That didn't go according to plan.
No, it did not. So, the next one is an imp. And the imp is going to It is going to use Sting on Ven.
That's
Okay,
gonna
Doc,
hurt.
how dead am I?
Only
We gotta see if it
mostly
hits.
dead. Not all the way dead, just mostly dead.
Alright. It hits.
Oof.
Yeah, I figured that. How dead am I, Doc?
All the way.
Wow. You take 4 damage.
Okay.
Oh, not so bad.
That's a lot of my health.
Man, that's a lot of your health. Goddamn. That's rough. That is real fucking rough.
Yeah. So next up is the other imp, and it is going to shape change into a rat.
Alright. Food.
I don't even want to know what you're thinking of right now. Ew. Anyway, I'm generally probably gonna be fucked next round.
Yeah, well,
What do you mean you don't know
Oh,
what I'm thinking?
there's a delayed reaction. Well, Mr. DM,
uh, The next person that goes is Victor.
How did you describe the fountain again?
Fountain.
Well, he just kind of agreed with the general description I had of, like,
No, that's
large
not what I'm
basin
talking about.
centerpiece.
I mean, is it a water fountain?
No, he said
It's
it
a
was
blood fountain.
It's a blood
Mm.
fountain.
I am going to approach the fountain. Yes, I know we're mid-combat. I feel like there's something important about this fountain, and that's why you keep mentioning it.
I only mentioned it once.
Yeah, we keep bringing it up.
You keep
No, he
saying
mentioned
that
it twice.
he keeps
He mentioned it
staring
upon
at
entry in the
fountain.
room and mentioned the
Oh,
fact that
well,
the guy.
yeah.
Oh no, 3 times. He said he was still
I
staring.
mentioned,
at
yeah,
him.
I mentioned that he was staring at the fountain, but I only said that just to show you how much he didn't really give a shit. Since you guys were just
Hmm.
speaking to him.
No.
I'm gonna cut my hands, pick up some blood, and splash it on his coat, and then go attack the imp.
Okay, you go to splash it on his coat, and
From that far away?
a force field appears around him
Interesting.
at the split second when the blood comes near him.
This is curious.
He's got
I'm
a
gonna go
repulsive
attack the
shield.
imp. And that be a 10.
You roll 10 as your
My
attacking
attack
tag
roll on the imp, yeah.
on the imp. Which imp are you going for exactly? Actually, you used your movement to go. You used your movement all the way to go over to the fountain, my guy. You're not making it to that imp.
So you're saying
Damn.
that fountain was over 30 feet away from where we were?
Yeah.
Oh, well then looks like I'm not attacking this turn.
Well, I'm saying that the fountain wasn't like over 30 feet, but I am saying that to go from the fountain, or going from where you were to the fountain to the imp, uses all your movement, and you're not even near the imp.
Damn.
So.
Well, it's a shame I'm not level 2. Alright. Whatever. I'm gonna throw my sword at it. How about that?
Yeah, you can't use
And
your
then
bonus action yet.
I'll just
Alright,
have
try
to
it.
remember
Yeah,
to
I'm down.
retrieve the sword.
Do it.
Can I have advantage? Can I have advantage on ingenuity in combat?
No.
I'm so sorry, Kev.
Oh
so
god,
sorry,
no
but-
Kate.
So I guess I
You-
just let go too soon and it like falls behind me.
You toss your
Oh, yes.
sword, and
Come.
as you toss your sword, you fuck up the throw, and it lands blade first in your foot. You take
Oh.
4 piercing damage.
Well, I fucked myself over because now I'm almost dead. Be-doo, 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 be-doo.
God damn it.
Oh man.
What is currently the status of your
So-
health bars?
I don't want you to know
Alright.
how much health I have. Just know that it's probably the same as what that dice roll was.
Crap.
Ooh.
Alright. So at that very moment, the man in the garments begins to move once again.
Mm.
He taps his cane on the ground once more. The sound echoes the halls, and soon after comes only silence when the demons freeze in place. He then says,
What form of power is this?
"Leave." The petty demons quickly begin to shuffle and sprint immediately back into the holes they came from.
So you do indeed.
The man slowly
command this
turns
hideous
away
horde.
from the fountain and smirks, staring directly at the three of you. It's your turn, Kusasa.
I need more power.
So he shoot up the demons. Now he's facing us.
That's what it
Fuck,
appears.
dude. He's gonna go for me first. This is we're fighting fucking V. He's about to fucking execute me because I'm at 1 HP. God, I'm fucked.
You're pissing your
Who's
pants. You're
V?
pissing your pants. You're pissing your pants.
Alright, so how far away from me is Ben?
I am right
Then-
behind you. I have not moved.
Ven has not moved. He is still by the vent area. You're right. He is right. He has not moved, but he is possibly about 30 feet away from you. You are halfway there to. You're the closest one to the man.
But I thought I had
Alright,
approached him, so I should
how
be right
much-
next to him.
How much healing can one charge of lay on hands do?
The max that you have.
Oh. Wait, what?
As many as you have.
That doesn't help.
Number of charges equal healing.
Yes.
So one charge, one health.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that that's been answered. Alright, so how far away from me is this foul sorcerer?
He's
Oh, he speaks of me.
essentially like about 30 feet away from you. Like it's essentially less than 30 feet. He's
Alright. Seeing as these creatures tend to play range. Have at thee without say minions. I'm gonna run up on his ass.
Alright.
And I'm gonna try to fucking go at him. Let's see.
Roll for me.
Oh, this is going to be one of those. Interesting.
What? Yeah, I'd have to say that 4 misses.
Ooh.
You roll, or you swing your makeshift glaive at the man, and as you come running up, just before your glaive connects to him, he sticks out his cane and touches you, and you freeze in place. He then dips 2 fingers into the blood fountain and walks over to you and draws a strangely demonic symbol on your forehead.
On who?
And then-
fucking Kusasa?
Mm-hmm.
No.
And then
Okay.
proceeds to hit you with the handle end of his cane, knocking you back, all the way back to Victor and Ven. So essentially 60 feet, and you take 30 bludgeoning damage.
You just killed me. Like, seriously, that is 3 times my total health bar. I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
In
I'm
that
out.
very instance, once you land, the blood symbol begins to glow. You regain all your hit points.
Bloody. I just saw you.
So he just he prepared a fucking phoenix down, killed him, and then
Well,
he came
actually,
back to health?
everybody regains the hit points around him as well, within a 10-foot radius.
Oh,
So-
huh.
Oh.
Bloody. Oh.
The man squints curiously, then turns towards the fountain again, raising his hand and cane over it, grabbing onto the bladed shaft, and sliding his hand down the rest of the shaft. Once the cane is coated thoroughly in his blood, he thrusts the cane into a slot in the fountain, and a large door to the left of all of you opens. He then turns towards you, chuckles, and says, "You're not like the others. Perhaps he was right for taking you." The man looks at you with curious eyes and promptly says, "An acolyte. Seek out the Order of Stars. They'll have something you need. Do not use it.
I would prefer.
Wait till the next morning. Now go, before I change my mind."
I would prefer you return my belongings. I feel like I'm missing something.
He turns around and disappears.
Then we will meet again some other time, I see. I'm just gonna limp out the fucking door.
I'm unsure of what just happened. I'm
As am
just going
I,
to
but that
follow.
foul sorcerer and his demons are going to have to be punished.
Then I sense your confusion. We just got punked is the answer.
Interesting. I will keep that in mind.
Just gotta
I'm
ask
going
these
to-
volunteers. Let's go.
I'm going to try something before we leave. I'm gonna dip the gem I have in the fountain.
Okay, you dip the gem you have in the fountain. You now have a teardrop covered in blood.
Tears of blood is totally metal.
Nothing happened though.
You have a teardrop covered in blood now. Are you happy?
I'm fine. Okay.
Now,
Yeah,
is
nothing
this
happened.
circlet
It's just covered in blood.
appropriately sized for me to put it on?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I forget what my thing was that was in my pocket.
Unless you got like some weird, obnoxiously large head.
It's proportionate,
cat.
you know. Yeah.
Oh,
I know,
yeah,
it's
have a
it's
hat.
kitty proportionate. It's kitty friendly. Don't worry.
This man gave me
I
fucking
sent you
Dr.
the
Faust.
photo of kind of generically what I was looking like, so there you go.
Wait, do I have Dr. Faust?
Well, I'm putting it on.
Put it on.
I am putting the
Okay.
goddamn thing on.
I'm
You put it
assuming
on.
none of you.
And you look prettier. You're now a cute
Oh,
cat.
for God's sake.
Aww.
Motherfucker.
Ooh woo. Cutie cat go poo poo.
Not funny.
So are
I'm
we just gonna
assuming
play
none of
around
you
with the
are
blood then?
medically trained, are you?
I
Why?
am.
You're all at
Did
max
the-
HP, by the way.
Yeah, that's not the question. Never
Oh.
mind. Never mind. It's
How
not a
long what?
necessary question. It's not a necessary question.
You started to speak it. I had nothing.
It's unnecessary.
What is this? So it's demon blood. I wonder if I have Dr. Faust. I'm gonna throw the fucking hat
Let
in.
me see. What does Ven look like? Because clearly I'm looking at you.
scraggly
You're looking
head,
at him
black
while
head
I'm
human.
throwing my hat into the fucking fountain.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
you throw your hat into the fountain, and do you want to go retrieve the hat?
I'm just gonna leave it there for a minute. I'm gonna see if it soaks up demon blood and becomes
Letting it
Dr. Faust.
resonate?
Yeah, I gotta
Okay, let it
resonate with the
marinate in
demon
that
blood,
in
yeah.
that saucy
Letting it
tomato
marinate.
sauce.
I gotta give it the sauce, you know?
Give it the sauce.
Wait a minute. Is there a fitting on the circlet?
A fitting? What do you mean a fitting?
Yeah. A fitting for what you would put on a circlet, be it little rune stones or gems or whatever would be on the circlet.
I thought he said it already
Yeah,
had
I
a
mean
gem.
it already has it's already fitted with a green gem. I told you.
Okay, my bad. Because it got confused for a second
Not a
with
green
the gem showing from the other thing.
A gem.
Alright.
Yeah, it's fitted already. Slot's taken.
Alright.
Oh fuck.
Well,
Fuck it. I'm leaving.
So is my hat magic?
Go grab your hat, I guess.
Then.
Did you grab your hat?
Yes, I grabbed my hat.
Okay, so you grab your hat, and
It's now soaked in blood.
you know,
Great.
you feel something special about it, some really special. Do you want to put it on?
Sure.
All right, you put it on, and
I
Your
now have
head's
blood
wet.
all over my hair.
yeah, I heard demon blood makes some really great conditioner.
This
I'm
guy's a
done.
fucking punk.
At this point, I'm leaving. I am already out that doorway.
All right, so you go through the big doorway. Make a stealth check.
Bet.
I will follow suit and also make a stealth check where my stealth check happens to be
And you
21.
interrupted. You like took all the luck on that stealth check.
21.
Because I ended up with a
Ven rolls
fucking.
good. He rolls good, guys.
I got a 13.
I got
Got a 13.
17.
All right. I'll say
Yeah.
you all passed for this one.
Fuck.
Who's got airplane?
Me?
I don't know, somebody do.
Dude, I got an airplane
But
flying
yeah.
over at the exact same time. It's hilarious.
You
Well, I
all
live
passed
near
for
a
this
naval
one.
airbase.
I live near a private airport.
Oh,
And as you're walking through this large chamber, on the other side of the door, you see a wall that looks like it's strangely like fading in and out of existence. Some of you can surmise that this might be your ticket back out of here. But to the right of the wall, almost guarding it, is a large sleeping
God damn it.
hellhound with 3 heads.
I knew it the minute you
Oh.
said sleeping next to a gate. God damn it.
leave now, mortal.
DM,
The likes of
me-
you are forbidden in this land.
DM, them being an archaeologist and adept in ancient shit, would I be able to tell what the fuck is going on at this point?
Oh yes. You
I
was
know
gonna say,
well
you
you
do
know
realize
what
with
that
my-
is. You obviously easily recognize
I'd like to assume
The
that I know what it
infamous-
is.
I have a
Demon.
proficiency skill in history and I come from a religious backdrop. Where do I stand?
Bloody
Make a history
fucking-
check.
Alright.
Or actually a religion check, not a history check, but make a religion
Hey,
for me.
alright.
And you also recognize it as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know just because of racial background.
Yeah,
See,
you
that's
do know
why I
because
asked.
of racial background.
With my religion, that is 14.
Yeah, you recognize it to be the legendary gatekeeper, Cerberus.
I can't believe that was so obvious. As soon as you said portal and
Of course I made
sleeping
it
dog,
obvious. Duh.
I mean,
I don't know how you
at
could
least
describe
we don't
Cerberus
have to
without it
spend.
being obvious.
Yeah, at least we don't have to spend 6 hours in one room.
Mm-hmm. You snuck
At
past
least
him
I didn't almost
successfully.
get drowned.
So, are you going to contact
yeah.
this weird fading in and out wall?
Right
All
So
right.
through
we
it.
managed to sneak past fucking Cerberus.
Yeah, well, Cerberus is sleeping on the job. Sleeping, apparently very deeply, so. Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna put my hand up to the gate then.
I'm just walking through.
Alright.
I want to make sure you can actually pass through it first, but okay.
Well, he already volunteered. Do we see
You
him on the
all-
other side?
Okay, so you come in contact with the gate, and you get pulled through.
Alright, fuck it.
Damn, it would have been really nice to fight a Cerberus.
No, it wouldn't have.
No, it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't have.
Sounds like we're gonna be back here later.
That's just you all know it, but let's hold that off.
Not a bad assessment. I mean, it's definitely logical thinking there.
Alright, so
Yeah,
we're now on
it's-
the other side of the gate, eh? I wonder where we
Alright.
are.
Where?
You?
Well, what do we see
Are-
on the other side?
So now that you guys are through the other side, you finally see some light.
Okay.
Now, you're inside of or what you can surmise to be a cave, made out of, I don't know, strangely, some sort of odd obsidian walls with, and you look behind you and you see some strange etching and runes on the, essentially gate you just walked through. But it seems to not be flickering in and out as if it once was.
So we can't return
So.
until later. That's cool.
Now, okay, so yeah, it has weird glowy demonic runes and things like that on it, and
And we can
the
see the
entire
entrance.
cave itself seems to be chiseled and carved out of a strange obsidian likeness material.
Are there any loose bits?
Oh my goodness.
Loose bits of obsidian?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, we should not tarry here. This is a foul place.
I've already started exiting the cave.
If there's
Alright.
any like loose
I was
chips,
just
I'm just gonna pocket
Reserving what I
one.
was saying. I'm gone too. I'm right there with you. Ven's by himself in the creepy demon cave.
Picking up rocks.
That's
Mhm.
what I
Well,
do,
you do find a
gentlemen.
loose bit of obsidian if you want it. You can take it.
I pocket it.
Sure thing.
Adds to treasures list. Tiny ass piece of obsidian.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I've got a rock.
So, you make your way further throughout the cave, following the light, and now you finally see the sun and dirt. You see the sun, a dirt path, and some grass. Some very tall grass and bushes. The
This
obsidian
feels
cave seems to be
familiar.
somewhat hidden in
Well, isn't that interesting?
in this small little alcove.
How many? Are there any splits in the path?
Not until you go a little bit forward.
I'm gonna advance forward down the path then.
So you go forward.
Mayhaps.
As you advance, Yep. What's up?
No, I had one question. Having
What's
come
the
out of
question?
hell, seeing as we do need to eat, how hungry are we?
Fair question.
Well, oddly enough, you're not really hungry at the moment.
Okay, that's good.
Well, damn. I was
Although
gonna
it's
take a
still
shot and
rather...
RP my fucking roll.
Oh,
Do we
well.
see any towns around? Some perception check
You
if
see
I
nothing
have
but
to.
dirt roads.
Shite.
Are these trod paths?
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
question.
Don't forget to mention that he also sees me walking down the path because he's a slow-ass punk.
Yeah.
It's not like there's really anything out here.
The path itself
We
has
do
no
not know.
footprints that you see.
Hmm.
And it seems quite secluded and quiet.
Like a goat path, that would imply if there's no traffic, it would be overgrown. We even had paths in the village.
Interesting.
So, do you
So
guys
this
walk
is an abandoned
this
path.
small pathway? Yes, it is overgrown, by the way. Yeah.
I'm already walking down the path.
Yes, I'm going to attempt to catch
We've
up
been
with
basically
the
walking
guy.
while asking. Ah,
Okay.
I'll slow
So
down for the little one.
you go, and you see a dual fork ahead, and to your right, it looks as if it leads you to a main road,
Main
and to your
road.
left, you cannot see. It curves, and it's blocked by woods.
I'm gonna advance towards the woods.
But Mr.
Why would you go?
Darkhair, I don't remember your name, I'm sorry, for if you ever gave one.
He did not.
Why don't we try something first? In my studies and experience, moss always grows towards civilization.
You know, you got that wrong.
Do I?
Yes, trekking guides, it's towards the sun.
Moss.
I'm still walking
Oh,
down the
yeah.
path towards the woods.
It's not towards civilization.
Well, my mother that hag
Certain
needs
mosses
to...
are used in medicinal principles.
Anyway, we could attempt to find which way is facing north using that. Besides that, I don't know where the hell we are. And he's gone. Which way did he go?
Well, he went towards the woods.
Let's
However,
go there.
why would you head towards the woods?
He's
It's
going
a shame
towards
you
the
can't
path that
ask me
curves.
since I'm already gone.
Look, you want to be often on your onesies? It's fine by me.
No,
seem to
the
be
logical thing
insistent.
is we've hit a split in the road, and we don't know which path is the correct path to take, so I chose to take one path to see what's down there. At any point, once I
Did he
find
not
something,
just
I can
say
choose to
fort
return.
earlier?
He said fork,
Fork. Ah.
like a fork in the road. Anyways, I have
Are they
still
both
advanced
overgrown?
towards the woods.
Assassin, are they both overgrown?
No, like I said, it looks as if it leads to a main road, so it starts, the overgrown nature of that path to the right starts to clear up.
Then it would be more prudent to go this way?
Yeah, that probably, I mean, if you want to head over to the main road, yeah.
I'm figuring find civilization, get our bearings, get supplies.
If you go
Get
to the left side,
clothes.
though, it gets even more overgrown.
So, towards the woods is just shabby as fuck.
Yeah, it's starting to get super shrubby.
So then,
By the way, did we earn any experience for killing a couple imps?
good
yeah.
question.
Yep.
I wish I would be
For
level
that,
2.
you all earn. You kill. You earn about 500 XP from that encounter.
500? Oh,
Mhm.
Hmm.
Perfect. Just what I needed.
Alright.
Alright.
alright, so as we head down this path, what do we find?
So we're going down
As
the
you head
path to the main
down,
road?
which path?
Or.
Yeah.
Well, shit. There goes the split party.
I
I refuse to use that value. My health increases by 6. I don't know.
Alright, yeah,
So-
and I need to do that too.
So, what have I found so far advancing down towards these woods? Because it feels
Oh.
familiar. Like perhaps I've seen them before. Maybe a dream?
You go down those woods, and deeper and deeper you go, following the path. The path starts to break up, and almost like there's no longer a path. You're starting to run out of areas to walk.
Roads less traveled, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
Oh,
Make
I just
a
gained 9 extra health.
perception,
Who?
Me.
Victor.
Can I go again?
Yeah, you can go again.
Okay, that
Okay.
one is going to be a 17.
Alright, so you oddly enough see a strange steel glint poking up from the dirt.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm gonna attempt to retrieve it.
Alright. Let's see. I guess you can dig it out.
I shall.
Alright, well, since we made level 2, I'll decide to go defense. So I've got 1 extra point
Roll me
of AC.
Roll me a 1d4. Okay. It takes you 3 minutes to get through all that dirt. And you're still not able to get it out, but you can make out what it is. It appears to be some sort of chest.
I'm gonna keep digging.
Alright.
Another D4.
Roll me a d6. Okay. So that takes you 6 more minutes to actually dig it out. Now the or dig it to where it can be moved out. Roll me a strength to be able to actually pull it out of the dirt. Okay, you rip it out of the dirt.
Yank.
You open up the chest. Or, well, I presume you open up the chest, but
Yes.
you open up the chest and you discover that it is a very large chest full of armor.
Hmm.
And your weapons.
And our weapons?
Mm-hmm. But you guys don't know that.
All right. Strength check to to close it and drag this bitch back to the split.
All
We
right.
were like just a
So-
little behind you.
You chose to follow me?
Yeah, we didn't go down the path.
I
Yeah,
chose to
no.
follow him.
I'm
Oh.
still
Well,
back
now
at
you're
the
gonna
junction.
see me walking back, dragging a big ass fucking box.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah. So he successfully drags it all the way back to the cross section. Gray, did you leave the cross section? Are you out by
No,
the main road? All right.
I'm at the
Well,
cross.
So you
he
really
drags it
stood
back to the
here
cross section.
for over 10 minutes.
Yeah, you stood there for 10
Did
minutes.
nothing.
I'm patient. Clearly, we
Alright.
just escaped an ordeal.
I'm just gonna kick open the chest.
Yeah, you drag it to the cross section and kick open the chest, and there you see your luxurious weapons and armor.
What
I
type of armor are we
retrieve
talking?
my equipment.
The armor that you were meant to start with.
Alrighty.
Does this mean I also have my chosen clothing appearance?
Yes, yes it
To
does.
where I don't look like a tattered piece of shit anymore? Thank fuck.
Yes, yes it does.
I was tired of feeling like lady covered with a fucking blanket.
Hmm.
Well, it wasn't that
Then
fucking skimpy, dude.
it,
You just had some fucking tattered pants and a tattered shirt.
I might as well have felt naked.
Well,
Alright.
Ben
you
is going
might have.
to grab the familiar mask and like run immediately into the woods to take the bandages off his face.
Alright.
I do hope my symbol for Pelor is indeed in the chest.
Yes. Everything, all your possessions are in the
Alright.
chest.
I actually have a decent glaive again.
Interesting. Oh, it feels so much better to have this mask back. It feels very familiar.
Hmm.
No.
How far down was it?
What do you mean?
I was asking him.
Mm.
How far
Where we
down
found
was what?
Oh, no, I was asking him how much digging did he have to do to get this chest?
Oh, you're asking Victor. Okay.
Yes.
You want to know how I found it?
Yeah.
I walked till the path end, saw something glinting in the ground, and dug it up.
Pretty sure that's how they find most chests, but yes.
And then I dragged it back here. Because you guys
Okay.
wanted to stand and twiddle your dicks.
I was right
beg to
behind
differ.
you. Told by a little bit. But good job. Victor. Right.
Hmm.
Just
I'd like to
making
say
sure
that I have
feel
not
right.
at any point stated my name. So who's using
Okay.
meta knowledge now? Huh?
Okay, you wanna be snap about it?
Just doing what you guys did.
This boy just snapped. This
Anyway.
man just snapped.
Yes, this man just
Okay.
snapped. Anyway, suppose we should try and make our way to a town,
Indeed.
if there even is one out here.
I don't even know what my starting currency is.
Alright. we discussed this. But all right, so you go all the way out to the main road. And now, since you're out of the woods, you can see clearly. There is a wide open area. You see a large mountainous range, and you see where the path leads. And to the right, on the main road, you see the or a small town of some sort.
Let's find shelter. I'm assuming
Indeed.
you'll like to rest your wounds.
We're unnaturally fine.
I didn't
suppose we
mean
can-
just the physical ones.
True, I could do for a temple.
Ugh.
Though I do not understand your liking of the gods. To each their own, I suppose. I'm
I've
going
already
to find me a
started
bed to
walking
sleep
towards
in.
town.
So,
I love how we cycled back and I was the one who originally said we should. Yes. Alright, so we're
Alright.
heading towards town.
Yep. Right. That's where you guys are going.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you all head towards the town, and once you get near the town, you see a sign out front. The sign looks battered, twisted, and old, but you can make out the words that it says fortune.
Fortune?
Mm-hmm.
500?
Have either of you ever heard of a town
Oh, God
named
bless it.
Fortune? I can't recall any.
No?
I suppose we should find an inn then. Let's go hunting.
Hunting?
All right. Well, you see a something that looks like an inn. It has a or like an inn mixed with a tavern, I guess. It
Oh.
has a picture of a rum rum tankard carved into wood out front, and it looks fairly modest.
I suppose we found our lodging.
Possibly.
I'll go in.
Yes, I suppose we shall.
Yes,
All right.
how tall is this door?
This door is currently like the door for the most part should be normal door size. So you're gonna have to kind of duck to walk in.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
So
Watch your head, Cat.
as you
You're not calling
enter,
me.
you get the deep smell and aroma of strong alcohol, and you notice that there is quite a bit of people in this inn/tavern, and more people than, for the most part, you expected. What would you like to do?
It's like being. I'm gonna find a corner to just have a seat in. If any, at any like the available tables. Well,
Yeah, for the most
can
part,
handle
there
this, right?
doesn't look to be that many seats.
Oh, God.
Let alone seats for, companions.
Yeah. So,
Okay. That's not going to work.
it appears that one of the people who work there see you guys come in, and they say, "Ah, man, there's more of you."
More of us.
Damn. I'm sorry, but we're all booked right now.
Pray tell, what do you mean more of us?
That is a fair
There's,
question.
I mean, more people. Right now, we're very active, and for the most part, we're only a modest inn. We don't have too much capacity for many people, and with the recent events and things that have happened, we're fully stocked.
Ah,
Locked or
well,
booked?
we apologize for the inconvenience, but if you are unable to house us, do you know of another one within the city or close enough that could?
As much as I wish I could help you, but I don't know.
Oh,
I mean, all I can think of is, you saw the plateau directly above the town, right? As you were coming in.
yes. What of
There,
it?
I used to be told stories, at least as a kid.
Huh?
There's apparently a old abandoned house up there.
Hmm.
It might prove useful. I wouldn't recommend it though. I mean, it's not protected at all, and you don't want to be out at night. Things get bad.
When wouldn't you want to be out at night around here?
That is indeed a good question.
You guys don't know?
We're new
Clearly.
to town.
This has been happening all across the country. This isn't a town-related issue.
Well,
Or all across the continent.
that is a interesting thing. Should we just be honest with him that we don't know what the fuck we are?
Honesty seems to suit best.
No matter. Look, look, I'm not the best person to explain it, but I just don't recommend you guys be out at night.
Okay. Well, thank you for the information, and seems like we have our options. Well, this is going to be a fun little adventure. Could we at least have, like, a cask?
Holy shit! Sorry.
Could we have at least a cask of ale to have for the winter nights and stuff like that?
Yeah,
So
I
on.
don't think it gets winter, but
Sure,
okay.
but yeah, it's not winter. It's quite sunny out.
Not what I meant.
So, all right. Well, cask of ale. I mean, you got any gold or got any silver? We can't.
How
We can't.
much?
We're not really in a position to do giveaways here. Probably about 50 gold or 50 silver for it.
I put
I'll give it to
Is
you at
there
a
a
discounted
temple
price.
around?
Huh?
Is there a temple?
Is there a temp?
Temple.
Temple.
Temple. No, there is no temple in this town, as far as you could understand.
Hmm.
I put 5 gold on the table and thank him.
How much was it for the room?
We don't have room.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
Or
truly
well, for any
apologize.
food?
I couldn't find a space. I don't know. Unless you got more money, we don't really have many options. There's too many mouths to feed.
I have a bit of gold. How much would you say a meal would be? For all
You
3
know,
of
there are
us.
woods. We could hunt our own meals.
Well, Mr. Lion, I don't think all of us are as skilled in hunting as you probably are.
Do not worry. We took care of the weak and incapable, even in our tribe.
Do not think of me as incapable. I'm just
Should you
not
not
as
be able to
adept
hunt,
as
that
you.
would count as incapable. However, our God dictates, and the needy and the poor.
It seems at the current moment we are the needy.
Indeed, but I am never poor.
Anyway, thank you for the information and telling us of this manor on the plateau. Perhaps we should
Sure thing.
take up a chance up there, if nothing else seems to work out.
If it turns to work out, then hats off to you. Wish you the best
Thank
of
you.
luck out there.
And one other thing. Do you know of any artifactory shops, antiques and things like that? Secondhand stuff.
Second hand.
Artifacts?
What was that about a person with one hand?
I don't know. I mean,
Because he needs a second hand.
I don't know. The last I saw of anything like that, it was over in the Clockwork City.
Clockwork City.
Yeah, it's
Who's that?
one of the biggest cities around. Used to be highly trafficked.
Used to be.
Yeah, up until recent events.
Oh. And speaking of which, do you know a map maker, perhaps?
A cartographer?
I mean, this place is full of people. You're bound to ask around
Perhaps
if you want.
we should
You're free to.
reconnoiter.
Yes. Thank you for your time.
Sure
I
thing.
go to one of the far tables and ask if any of them have a spare map that we could look at.
So, you ask just a random table, I guess.
Yeah, like the farthest from the bar.
Okay.
The most sober.
Yeah, all right. You ask a table if there's any sort of map maker, if anybody has a map of the area. And no, you don't They promptly just say that, you know, they don't know of any map maker, at least at this table, and they have no maps.
Well, that was a bit of a letdown. Perhaps. I don't know. What do you think?
Honestly, I would have to say we need to find out what all is to this place. Clearly, they've been packed, so
I think
we must find out with whom and why.
true. But I think another important thing is, where are we?
That is another valid one.
Because beyond meeting you, I don't remember anything.
No, strangely enough.
Perhaps there's a way to jog our memories.
I don't know. We could always ask our slightly less eloquent friend.
I mean, he doesn't seem to remember much either. And our other friend hasn't really even been talking. And speaking
What?
of which, Mr. Lion, still never got your name.
Ah, yes. I'm Kosasa. Longfang, the Shining Furies.
Go to extend the right hand and forgets for a moment. Pardon left. You can tell for obvious reasons. And then, that is pretty much it. Well, shall we go to the house?
Indeed.
That seems the best turn of events. Get to settle down for a bit. Mr. Dark and Brooding, shall you be accompanying us?
Are you referring to me?
Yes.
Yeah.
How nice. I suppose I'll go wherever you're heading.
Excellent. How,
All right.
what time would you say it is?
Are you outside?
Time is just
Yeah.
an illusion.
Tavern?
Yes.
So you go outside the tavern, and the sun looks as if to be going down.
Okay.
It seems that you may only have a couple hours left.
Well, we better hurry then. Trying to make our way to the
But
club
as you notice and make that observation, you feel a sharp pain shoot down your arm. Your right arm, then. And you start seeing, you look down at your arm and you start seeing the veins of your skin start getting a blackish hue.
Haha, I got you, fucking bird.
Okay. Getting a little familiar.
Alright.
You'll trot ahead. I need to take care of something really quickly. I'll meet you up at the house.
So, you both go ahead, and then, while you are experiencing this pain, your vision turns almost reddish. and you begin to hear a voice speak to you.
Oh boy. Alright, got him.
Oh, where did you come from?
If you're, colluding with demons, then I
You're
shall
not
avenge you.
with me.
You cannot hear
I
any of this
know.
or see any of this. You went ahead.
I was
What
just being funny outside.
do you want from me? You want to feed what?
Lives. Human blood. Feed me.
And why should I listen to you?
The pain gets worse.
Okay.
You and I are one.
Hmm.
What? You some sort of parasite?
Oh, you and I are one. So he
A
calls himself a
small,
parasite.
little, sharp dagger of sorts starts growing from your nub.
So this is really what you want me to do? Take random lives? If I'm to do this, answer me one question. When did I make this incessant deal? This infernal damnation that you have apparently drawn me in.
At that moment, you get a flash of memories. Memories when you initially made the decision to go through with this.
I see. That would explain this. And you.
The pain subsides and your vision returns to normal.
Fine. This is what I am to do. Then I'll do it. Hood up. I'm just going to find the shittiest house in this town I can find.
Alright. You, on your, you decide to trot along towards the path, and, you see a small cabin on your way. You trot along following the path, that of Victor and Kusasa, and notice a very small cabin.
Oh boy.
Are there any windows?
There is one window.
There's one window.
I look inside. Do I see anything?
You see a sleeping old woman.
That's creepy. You're peeking in some old lady's house.
From the window, do I see any back doors or any way inside besides the front door?
No, you do not. It's a small cabin for the most part. All you really see is the front door and that window.
Hmm.
And the other one,
So it's a
the
small
other
cabin.
windows.
Then perhaps we should get some residence established.
You're not with me.
So you guys continue up the path, climbing up this mountainous plateau, and once once you start reaching the end, you see a white manor off in the
Oh,
distance.
interesting.
The outside and the garden is overgrown. Well, the garden itself is overgrown, and some of the plants are dead, and the paint, for the most part, on the manor itself is chipping and gray. But it looks as if at one time there's also a fountain that is empty. But it looks as if at one point in time that this place was
Bustling.
well tended to.
All right.
Yeah, well tended to and occupied quite heavily.
Okay. So, I. This is my plan, assassin. Do not.
Huh.
It's called Puppet.
It's called what?
Puppet.
What is?
What I just sent him.
Oh boy.
It is a warlock spell.
All right.
I got to drop it. All right.
So we should go and check out
Good.
this said manor.
I'm going to have her walk out the front door and around back.
Don't they gotta make a save.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Who
she's
does?
unconscious, or she's sleeping, so she'll fail that save automatically.
Who, what?
So she gets up out of the bed and walks out the front door. Mind you, it's daylight still to some extent, and this cabin can slightly be seen from the road.
I'm walk around back.
Okay, you walk around to where the cabin is blocking the road.
Oh, okay. What exactly are me and Brown doing?
I'm so sorry, dear woman.
Waiting our turn.
Don't know what I've done or what you have done to be the first victim, but I've made a deal, and it hurts not to do it. Just through the throat.
You slit her throat, and as the blood drips down the blade, you hear the demon once again. And the voice fades out.
Are you satisfied?
You hear no response.
Your boy just got played.
I clean off my hand and make my way up to the house.
Alright.
as
So
fast as I
you
fucking
join
can.
the others. You make it back to the house. You didn't even hide the body, but okay, you can make it back to the
No,
house.
Nub is under the
Um,
arm, under the cloak.
Okay.
So you make it back to the house and you see them standing on the front lawn. Both Victor, Amos, and Kusasa.
Hmm.
Do you guys want to investigate this house?
Yes. Weren't we
All right.
told to come check this out?
Well, I'm just saying. Do you want to?
Guys, would you excuse me for a moment?
Okay. Well, then shall we
Alright.
venture forward?
Please don't make puns with my name,
You've called me Cat. Deal with it.
because you never gave me a name to refer to you as.
I'm still insulted.
You called me small fry, but anyway,
I
knock
called
on
you
the
small
door.
because you are.
To you, maybe.
Don't take it as an insult.
I'm not a gnome, dwarf, or halfling. It is kind of an insult.
No, calling a dwarf or a gnome small would be kind of rude. I don't mean it as an insult.
Anyway, I'm going to knock on the door, see if anything
Um,
answers.
You do reek, you know this,
Do
right?
you knock on the door and the door swings open?
Oh boy.
The house itself seems empty.
Alright, fuck this. I'm gonna use Divine Sense.
Divine sense.
Yeah,
What's that do?
Let them see shit.
Yeah, it lets me know the nature of if there is an undead or otherwise. Or a divine,
There
actually. Celestials and undeads become clear to me.
There is no celestial and there is no undead.
So nothing is
Okay.
a foul and a fool.
What does the inside of it look like?
It's better kept. They're better kept than the outside. But still quite old.
But still unkempt.
Is
Yeah.
it a
Well, it's
single
just old.
floor? Or
No. It is a manor with 2 floors and potentially a basement.
Okay.
Are you guys inside the house?
I'm moving
Yeah,
inside.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright.
The architecture in here is quite lovely. Besides the foreboding nature. Get it? Forebode.
No.
Now what?
Never mind.
You see for the most part, right now, the design of the house, you see a straight corridor. But for the most part, it is straight up dark. It is kind of pitch black at the moment.
Well, shit. Anybody have decent eyesight?
What you can't see in here?
As you say that, though, a line of torches on the walls begin to light up one after the other, following the corridor.
I did not do
And
that.
directly in front of you, you can see a woman sitting in a chair, facing away from the entrance.
Ah,
Who are you?
hmm.
The woman
hmm,
in chair.
You see,
Is her head
Um,
on or off?
Is her head on accurately?
That is also a good question.
Your head can be attached, but clear on backwards. Because, you
So,
know, last thing we really needs to trigger the paladin with an undead bitch like that. Fuck that. I'm gonna burn this damn house down.
hello, Yashli. But, should we approach her?
Be my guest.
you wish
I'll
to
back you
approach
up.
the woman?
Under
What's the worst
Vent
that could happen?
Colo, we die.
You die first.
Wow. Okay. Wonder if it's cloak he's going to try and form the blade?
Huh.
As he, like, slowly puts his left hand out to touch the chair. Not her, the chair.
Touch her on the shoulder. Touch her on the shoulder.
No.
Do it.
Excuse me, miss. We don't mean to intrude, but
Yeah, we do.
could you perhaps accommodate us?
Why would anybody accommodate someone who just waltzed into their home? We do not seem to be in an advantage here.
Shut up, you overgrown feline. I'm trying to talk to this lovely woman. Well, I'm
You
like
know, I can smell
pushing
that
the
in your
chair.
drawers, right?
I'm like
Alright, well,
pushing the chair.
she wakes up.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Right.
What?
Excuse me.
Hold on. Must be an apparition.
What the fuck?
Madam?
Hmm? What? You're
Is-
really here?
Ow! You're
And
really
you're
quite
not
loud.
a ghost. Okay. Like, unforms the blade. So, pardon the intrusion, miss, but, we're kind of lost, and this is the only place that they said was unoccupied? Though
Unoccupied.
it doesn't
It is clearly
seem
occupied.
unoccupied.
Hmm?
The bartender at the local tavern said this place was
Sorry to do that
abandoned.
to you. Oh, my grandmother.
Oh, is that what they said?
I can see the information was wrong, but we would very much appreciate actually being able to stay somewhere for the night.
Mhm. Do
Hmm.
not worry. I don't speak for
That's
him
fine by
nor
me.
the other one.
But
Much,
before even staying here, the least you can do is give me a proper name.
ah, this is my companion, and the rest of them. I am Ven. This is Cat. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Kasasa. He clearly has talking down pat whilst making me question him.
Hmm.
Then, like I said, this is still hasn't told us his name. Mr. Dark and Brooding over here.
We can call him an anti-socialite.
Yeah, this lovely woman has decided to allow us to stay in her home. You should at least introduce yourself.
Oh,
Yo,
not.
Brown, what are you doing? Are you like actually present, or are you just AFK?
I'm here.
We were
Kind of
talking
hard to
to
tell
you.
when you continue the, broody silent fucker thing, so we can't even tell if you're still breathing.
Oh,
Sorry, I had to leave for a minute.
Yeah, he
I
did say he
was-
came back, so.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Yeah, that's why we're kind of confused. But yes, and our other fellow who hasn't talked since we met him.
he
Strange
just like
one.
just passed out. and
He
seems
says
to
his
be-
name is Amos. Whatever.
Ah, so that's your name. Well, we're learning together.
Hmm.
So who are you?
You.
I'm sorry.
My name
are
is
you talking
Alua.
to me?
I'm the last scholar of the Order of Stars.
Order of Star. Doesn't that strange demon dude say something about the Order of
Yes,
Stars?
indeed. Which clearly means we should have nothing to do with it coming from a demon. So this witch.
Well, why wouldn't call her a witch? I mean, she just literally offered us purchase in her home.
What better way to lure you in to be victimized?
You never know. The second you might fall asleep, you might be waking up into a pot.
See, she's making my point for me. We should burn the place down with her in it.
I
No, I love this. Keep going.
I generally don't have a response for that.
So I'll accept your refuge.
Dark and Brooding, please tell me you
I'm
don't
gonna need a
agree
name
with the
from
cat.
you. Dark and brooding. Who are you?
I refuse to state my name in front of these peasants at this time.
You call
Fine
me a
by me.
peasant? You
Would
foul
you rather
cretin.
be my rug?
I will eat your ass.
That's
What?
fucking gay.
You know, I guarantee some barbecue sauce on the spit will adjust your attitude.
Oh, so that's your name. The fact that you want to tell your compadres what it is a shame. It's actually a
Call me
nice
a
name.
peasant.
So
You
you know
foul,
my name without me telling you.
insulting.
That's right.
My property.
You hit me in the face with a cup. You know what? I still have that cup. Have it!
Alright, cool. I'm gonna react and slice it in half. Assassin, I'm
You
gonna
gotta
react
make a
and
roll.
slice it out of the air in half.
Who said I was throwing
You
it?
gotta make a roll for that, buddy.
Oh, yeah,
man.
You're getting clubbed.
Roll.
You're getting clubbed in the dome.
You fucking. Oh man, dude. Make your fucking attack roll. Nope,
shouldn't
nope.
have
You're going with that
insulted
one,
me.
Vic. You're going with that one.
You had to insult
Yep.
me.
Bro,
That
you just
last
stole
one, I'm
Necro's
attacking
nat
him
20.
directly.
No, you're not. No, you're not. The DM is.
No, he
spoken.
hasn't even slapped you yet. So Kusasa roll.
Can you two just... God, yeah, don't like doing
Kusasa
this.
slaps him with the fucking tankard.
Alright, cool.
And-
Well, that D20 was a direct attack on him. Thank you.
You insult me after having clubbed me from a distance with a cup.
You know what?
And
In
you
fairness,
can't
I wasn't
handle
even
a
trying to
little bit of
fucking
return.
hit you.
Yeah, well, you just slandered me.
Well, Does my nat 20 actually hit him since I'm actually swinging at him this time with my sword?
You're just going to attack me now.
Yeah.
I
Why?
apologize for my newfound compatriots, but it'd be lovely if I could find a room
Alright.
to sleep in.
We will
You're
pay
20.
for refuge in your blood.
What
My
is your
d20
issue?
is the attack.
It's him.
What is your
You're 20.
issue? And you rolled 4 different ones.
Yeah, the first ones were just trying to keep you from hitting me with the fucking cup.
Okay, like for real, Brown. What is your tweak right now? Like this, you've been really rotten.
You hit him with a cup and he's playing an aggressive character. A
Okay.
evil aligned character, so.
I hit him for
Sure,
6 damage.
you guys can stay here as refuge.
Much appreciated.
You know,
Um,
then you lied, Mr. DM. I should have known about the evil bullshit afoot with this dick.
I was under no obligation to reveal my alignment to the likes
You
of
have
you
revealed it now, you foul cur.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess by his actions, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, from an outward opinion, it looks like you fucking hit me with a cup, so I fucking hit you with my sword.
That's
It seems
quite
like
an
we're just at each other's
escalation.
throats.
Yeah,
You
no
think
kidding.
that's an
Escalation?
escalation? I was at a
Never
fucking
once heard of
car
an
meet the other
escalation.
night. This dipshit
Would you
was
like
doing a
assistance?
burnout, almost hit like 2 different cars doing his burnout. So
What?
one of the guys that was there was like trying to get him to stop doing the burnout, but he kept doing the burnout. So the dude that was trying to get him to stop pulled his gun out and threatened to shoot his fucking tire out. And you're saying me hitting him in a fictional
A
game is
wooden cup.
escalation?
A wooden cup.
That
And
you
you
were
draw
swinging
steel.
at me. Actually, the sword I swung, we don't know if it's actually steel or not, you know.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done. You know, you
I
can
have
redact
absolutely
that whole
zero
encounter.
options.
There was
Ashley,
no
roll a
point.
20.
No,
Yeah,
Or a
you're
nat
playing
20.
with me, you foul
Just
bastard.
type in the rolling chat, type a exclamation point D20 for me. Just do that. No spaces.
At least the shopkeeper.
No,
knows
not
me.
add
No, you don't have to add
parser.
dice parser.
No, literally,
just
what
just
you
put it in.
literally just do is exclamation mark D number. Just like that.
She got it after that. Okay.
Knees weak, ass is sweaty.
Who gives a fuck? You're a bastard already.
There we go. See, now that's some
After-
team building.
After you make your attack in the or at Kusasa, your katana flies out of your hand and sticks in a far wall.
Oh, cool. So there's no damage to Kusasa. Cool.
Interesting.
Go on.
I knew it was gonna have plot armor.
Apparently we can't kill each other,
Well,
but I don't have to help you.
you're interrupting an important moment. And yes, he does take the damage. It was after you hit him.
Oh.
It was to keep you
Wow.
from hitting him further. Let's fucking move on.
Someone's gonna take his hood off. I apologize for my companions again. We've only just met and tensions are still a bit high with us not knowing where we are.
I appreciate the sentiment.
As much as my loathing for this foul cretin may be tangible, I do apologize for the disturbance.
Well, besides the entertainment,
I owe you no
suppose-
sentiment as long as you don't stand in the way for my quest for power.
If you want power,
Trust me, I wouldn't
perhaps
want
you
to be
should.
in the way of any of you all.
You remind me of
Guys,
somebody I once knew, little man.
Hmm.
you might have your nice suit and armor on, but there's a spring out back if you need to use it.
That sounds
So,
wonderful.
not only are you trying to lure us into your home, now you want us to strip our weapons and armor.
Oh,
Really?
it's a shame you
Really?
would be unarmed without that
Sit in
sticker
your
of yours.
stench, or go out back and get clean. I don't care what you do. Stay away from me.
Why?
Pardon. Do you have any medical bandages? Perhaps.
You know, I have medical knowledge.
I don't need. I just need the bandages.
Well, the services were offered. It is my duty after all.
Well, you notice that it
Bandages.
starts getting dark outside.
Perhaps. I'm going to go to the spring. And thank you again for the hospitality.
Indeed. Would you mind if I accompany you? That filth does not come out of one's fur very easily.
Certainly.
And I guess even that heathen will need to bathe too at some point.
2 dudes in a hot tub, 5 feet apart, because I'm not gay.
One's a cat, man. A fucking cat.
Meow, motherfucker.
I mean, he's still a dude, though.
It's a fucking cat.
He's still a guy, though.
Oh,
God.
right. So yeah, sue me. I've got
So
huge furry balls.
I did not have sexual relations with that kitty cat.
No.
No.
Oh, God.
No bueno. No bueno. You know what? Just for that, assassin. Where and when do my retainers get applied to this whole situation? I want to detour from that concept so hard.
Your retainers are nowhere to be found at the moment.
That's what I'm just like reminding you, because I want to change the topic.
So, have any of your memories come
You gotta
back?
make yourself.
Not a clue.
Well, I managed to
Outside of the
remember
fact,
something.
honestly, I want to kill him.
I luckily managed to remember something.
What?
Apparently, I used to be an archaeologist assistant.
Assistant. What in the world? What in the world was so fucking funny? Just out of the blue. What the hell?
I'm sorry. The only thing I pictured right there is just like he was at one of the windows, peeked out, laughed, and ducked back in.
That's exactly what I had in my mind too. I'm looking at you, assistant, now just out of the background. It dives. So, would you care to expound upon this?
Yes, apparently I was an assistant for some sort of noble, and that's apparently where I lost my hand. Don't really remember how exactly, but at some point on my last dig, apparently gone.
You know, I might be good at medical service and healing, but I sure can't recover missing limbs.
Yes, I figured that you would
It
need
is
it in the
possible.
first place. Yes, but I don't think it's going to be possible for me.
Hmm.
Ben's just gonna kind of sink into the spring. Still wearing his mask. So,
Hmm.
today was interesting.
Indeed.
I think I'm going to retire.
Doesn't seem like we have a whole lot left going on right now, so yeah.
Ben just kind of awkwardly leaves the spring after washing up.
Alright.
That was physically getting awkward for even me.
Alright.
Yeah, you
so-
referred someone who spent a whole campaign referring to people as darling.
Was uncomfortable about chilling with a giant cat.
Some of us aren't crazy cat ladies.
No, you're just crazy.
Only a little.
Alright, you head back inside. And now the manor itself is frankly well lit.
Hmm.
Oh, this place gives me the creeps.
But right now it's starting to get dark. And unless you want to be
My
caught
battery's
out
low and it's getting dark.
at night,
Oh god, no, too soon.
Well, I was going to check the study, but there's someone that actually lives here now.
Oh no. The study should be open to everyone, shouldn't it?
That's not what I was implying.
You're going to try to rob the place. Shame on
I
you.
mean, the dead don't need their belongings.
Wow!
They're for the next generations to use and study.
Do we even know what generation we are?
The current one, at least to me.
How are you so sure, since it seems we came from hell?
Fair point. But seeing how we came back with a body, I don't think we were there because we were dead. I think we were captured for some reason.
Quite possible.
I'm going to go and find a bedroom to collapse in and ponder what the fuck happened. So
Doesn't
yes,
sound like a bad
Okay.
idea.
have a marvelous night.
so you each get your own respective bedrooms on the top floor.
I'd like to know that I'm wearing my, services garbs. The comfortable
Wearing
ones
kitty
that you
pajamas.
wear for
That's what
every
you're
other
wearing.
time. What?
Alright.
What? They're loose fitting, comfortable,
Victor.
and large enough to fit me.
What about you? Vicky Vu.
Brown.
Yeah.
All right. Enough
What
your, your
are you
grungy silence.
doing?
It's your, your go.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, shouldn't have been playing Devil May. Alright,
Am I supposed to be taking a bath? I mean, I don't know.
you
I don't
never
really
said
feel the
you
need
wanted to take a bath?
I don't feel the need to. I'm
Damn.
ready to just advance in the story.
So he's a stinky,
Well, that-
rotten bastard.
Well, everybody else is going to sleep.
Well,
All
then
right.
nap it is.
Also, before you go, Ven, did you go to sleep yet?
I was in my room.
Okay. Well, as the mysterious woman escorts you to your room, as Alua escorts you to your room, and shows you where you'll be staying, she hands you a strange scrying device from the looks of it.
Peculiar.
And says that you'll need this.
Oh.
And that she knows why you're here.
Okay.
That's definitely suspect.
When I get in my room, I'm just gonna take a moment and look it over. It's just like a normal scrying orb, like a crystal ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try and look through it.
Oh boy.
You're gonna use it?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay. You use it, and you start seeing into the ball. Well, and you start seeing a vision.
What do I see?
You see a seemingly dark room with an entity you can't seem to make out. The entity seems like a very, very large, dark figure. And the rest of the room you can't really seem to make out. But you do hear voices, you hear dialogue. This is what you hear.
You could just start your YouTube. Really?
That's not my name.
Do not ever shall befit a name of a coward that denies his own blood.
That does not matter. Why am I here?
Well, Vasilios, it was my understanding that you were in charge of the prisoners last cycle. The very day when they escaped.
So you suspect treachery?
I expect answers.
Who expects you?
Do you know what I hate more?
The toilet paper roll.
Liars. Vasilios.
Hey.
Oh. And what's that?
Spies.
And the orb shatters.
Well, that was interesting.
I'm like taking the chunks and throwing out the closest window.
What's the matter? You can't handle a little haunted
When
orb?
staring at the orb, you recognized the man that you saw prior. The mysterious man with the cane that you saw prior.
Oh,
Just say it. Just do it. We know it's who it is. Just say it.
okay.
You can promptly assume that his name is Vasilios.
Yes.
Vasilios.
Only you know that, as you were the only one who saw the orb.
Yeah.
Well, that's a silly ass name.
Oh God. Okay.
But no, not funny yet.
I don't know why I'm about to try and do this. Demon.
Hmm. Did you
A
just say that verbally out loud?
Have you ever heard of someone named Vasilios?
Huh?
Little arm demon?
Ring a bell.
Okay.
Because
Thank
your
you.
demon friend a bitch.
Okay, that's good to know. At least I don't have a minion of his in my arm. Anyway. Thank you, I guess. You can do whatever you normally do. Okay, I'm just gonna go to bed
Alright, you and your venom bullshit going on.
Yeah.
now.
I love it.
Somebody got it.
Mask.
I was hoping. Roger.
Okay,
Pussy.
so that happened.
That guy, right?
Yes.
Do we eat him?
Yeah, alright.
I'm just going to bed. I don't fucking know how to compute that. Oh boy.
I
You
is
may have
intending
gotten
to
myself
nap.
killed. I may have just gotten us killed. Oh god.
Alright.
Okay, that's okay. I am far
I'm
too
not
paranoid
napping because
about.
I feel
Are
like
you
my
all
race.
inside the house?
Yes,
Yes.
Because it is
Although-
officially nighttime.
but
So-
I am not sleeping because I feel with my heightened stamina from my race that I shouldn't need to rest as often as they do. So I'm just gonna sit
Even a deep well runs
ponder
dry.
to myself. Listen here, Mufasa. You're not even in the same room as me. You can't
So
judge
the
me.
next, or you know what? Actually, we might just end it here. I think.
Yeah.
And even the deepest well echoes Dante must die.
You shall
This
know
will
this
be
devil's
the
power.
conclusion of our first session.
Your first session as DM.
Yeah.
You
My
know what?
first
We
session
all
as
knew
DM.
what he meant.
Well, I was just trying to give some credit. I mean, it is his
In
first
the
shot.
words of LeBron James, fuck them kids.
Damn.
Thank
Also-
you, everyone, for joining us, and good night.
Marvelous